Should be everyone, sir.
Right, duty officer, carry on.
Officers of the Terran Stellar Navy, 2nd Space Fleet, 4th Light Division, please report in.
Lieutenant Commander Mundy reporting in.
Lieutenant Commander Hall reporting in.
Lieutenant Senior Graver reporting in.
Lieutenant Beaumont reporting in.
Lieutenant Donovan reporting in.
Lieutenant Sam Vimes reporting in.
Lieutenant Ziff reporting in.
Lieutenant Junior Draco reporting in.
Lieutenant Junior Ironclad reporting in.
Lieutenant Junior Star reporting in.
Ensign Maxwell reporting in.
Ensign Zanster reporting in.
Cadet Wilcon reporting in.
And Lieutenant Nima reporting in. That is 17 officers and a little bit more on the way.
Very good, thank you. Right, I'm just back from command. As you know, Xavier is being debriefed on the events of our jaunt into the parallel universe. Is it, Lancini, you've got an update on our situation right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, Captain Xavier is still negotiating with TSN Command and trying to get through our evaluations and our version of what's been happening. He's not expected back immediately, but as soon as he can, he will forward news of the outcome. In the meantime, we're to continue occupying ourselves and maintaining combat readiness. We'll be doing some warm-up sims, standard sector defense type things immediately, having someone in CIC continue to gain experience. We'll probably be taking a break then. There might be the Fleet News Service, we hope, at that point. And then, unless something else happens, we'll be continuing with the patrol simulation from last time. And Lieutenant Jafar will be on, Lieutenant Junior Jafar will be on CIC, continuing to develop that for us.
Excellent. We haven't got anything else, we'll just get on with it.
Aye, aye.
Right, duty officer, get everyone to their ships. Let's get rolling.
We have 18 officers. Did you want to open all 4 ships or just 3?
Let's go with... try the 4 and see how we get on.
All right then. If all assigned personnel would please report to your ship.
Captain on the bridge.
Commander Matson, I assume I'm reporting to CIC for the first mission as planned, am I?
Yes, please.
You hadn't mentioned, so I thought I'd better check. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
see you
apologies.
shortly.
I see we've got a new registry.
Oh no. The channel name changed?
Yep.
Ah, whispers!
Yep. But our registry number now seems to indicate a battle cruiser.
Mr. Beaumont, I like your avatar.
Oh, it's slightly out of date.
Permission
Nice
to enter
style,
the bridge?
Permission granted. Welcome aboard, Cadet.
Thank you, sir. What position would you like me to take?
Just checking. So we may well be running with 4, in which case we need helm engineering and weapons.
Very well, I can take weapons.
Thank you, that would be great.
Probably launch Artemis.
Yes, you can launch Artemis, and let me post the command codes.
Commander? I'm sorry if you guys can hear that obnoxious revving engine. I'm just baffled as to where it is.
There are things that you can deploy in the console to abate the noise coming through by about 30 dBs.
Attention, Air Ironclad requesting permission to board. Over.
Permission granted. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I see we do not have an intel officer in place at this time. Permission to take the consoles.
Yes, granted, if you'd cover primarily comms and secondarily science, and I'll help cover science.
Done. I can also keep a shuttle on standby.
So what class of ship are we?
We
Apollo, I believe.
should be an Apollo.
Aye aye. I was just asking because our registry entry doesn't seem to reflect that.
Yeah, it should be a CL-A.
Oh, and 5-6, so that's just been... Oh, is that the Invictus's one we've got on there?
Happily, TeamSpeak doesn't seem to be recognizing that sound as human speak, so bothering you guys.
What the hell was CB119?
Was that Raven?
Could be.
I'm suddenly getting a very slow connection. Sorry, I'm trying to help look something up.
Raven was BC014 apparently.
That's right.
Permission to use a secondary screen for Captain's map?
Granted.
Connected and standing by.
And the Hydra was 016.
So, crew, anyone with an intership?
I do have a whisper list set up.
I'm sorry, please repeat.
Oh, it will be dead again because our registry's just been fixed.
Yeah.
What were you asking, sir? Captain, sir? Commander?
Sorry, say again?
What was it you were just asking?
I was going to say that if anyone has intership whispers, you need to check whether they're working because channel names had to be changed in the recent TeamSpeak server problems. For example, even Lancer, I think, has changed.
I would like to notify everybody that I will have to leave exactly at 24 UTC.
Understood. So that's 3 hours and 48 minutes from now?
Yes.
Shouldn't be a problem. We should be winding down at that point. Viper to Lancer, comms check please.
Loud and clear, Viper.
Lancer to Horizon, comms check please. Viper to Horizon, comms check please. Crew, do we have consoles connected?
Things look like they're coming online, just connecting up now.
Console coming online.
Showing an Artemis. Looks like Sabre didn't set their name.
No, Sabre's not running. We've collapsed into 3.
Well, something's still connected through it. Right, helm is active.
Okay, captain's consoles are set up. Weapons?
Weapons are active and ready.
Engineering?
Engineering standing by.
Science and communications are up and running.
Thank you, Psychoms.
We have an Artemis drifting backwards.
Go ahead, CIC.
I'm not seeing that. You may need to refresh your console.
She's in Charlie 1 Mark 7 now.
I see some.
I see Perseus.
In Charlie 1-7.
Is that Horizons? Oh, she just relocated to the edge of the sector.
Oh, there we go. I'm also seeing an Artemis somewhere else now.
There's Lancer all ships, move to Promethean command and set up a defensive stance and wait for enemy fleets to appear.
Helm, heading 090, warp 1.
Wilton, are you familiar with the combat orders? I feel like I've seen you before, but I'm not positive. I'm sorry.
Getting strange messages.
That is a strange message.
Monitoring comms traffic, nothing unusual yet.
Warp 2, please.
Do we know if each ship is taking a specific weapon platform? Approaching weapon platform 4-4.
Permission to load EMP and torpedo.
No. One moment. Helm, dock us up at command itself, please.
Aye aye.
CIC are refamiliarizing themselves with the changes that have happened while we've been away.
Everything command is ready to receive us.
Making approach. Docking.
Okay, so standing orders for weapons, please acknowledge when you start loading ordnance and when you finish loading ordnance. That greatly helps both tactical and engineering.
Aye, sir.
Also, I don't have eyes on ordnance loadout, so make sure that we do not expend the last two homing torpedoes or the last
rimward. I'm reading
engineering boost sensors, please.
Sensors are already boosted.
Thank you.
Reading Arvonian carrier and a transport. We got Scarans entering the area as well. They're within the base perimeter.
Helm, take us to weapons platform 9-8.
Weapons platform 9-8, aye. Holding under her defensive umbrella.
New contacts
TSN
entering
Viper
sector.
taking up defensive position at weapons platform 9-8 and awaiting further orders.
Scarn Enforcer, 085 for 17 clicks.
Copy that, Viper. Intercept target Echo 3-0. If the other target's an Alpha 3, Alpha 4, turn and look more hostile. Deal with them, but deal with threats as they appear most severe.
Acknowledged. Engaging Echo 3-0.
Target is drones and anti-mine.
Delta 2.
Moving to engage.
Target frequency Alpha.
Incoming drone.
Drone inbound.
Shields.
Target shields half strength.
She's turning to face.
Target
She's
rear
not.
shields down. Target propulsion neutralized. Target crippled.
Finish her off and let's get moving. Make sure we've got P-shocks loaded.
Target destroyed. Nearest target 318.
Deep space 26. Engage.
Loading
Foxtrot 9-3.
Not sure
Best
how
speed,
it's
Mr.
that
Beaumont.
number of shields.
Defending the station.
Monitoring status of deep space.
Delta 2.
26.
Engage. Oh, we got the second one.
Charlie maneuver, Viper. Clear for Delta.
Getting secondary scan on this
Charlie.
target.
Forward shields are almost failing. I don't know what's happening. We need a shield drain.
Target shields coming down. Frequency Alpha. Target front shields down.
Cleared for P-shock whenever you want.
Target neutralized. New targets entering the sector. Bravo 5. Scanning now.
Engage Foxtrot 1-6.
Aye.
Just
Engaging the fighter.
Delta 2.
There's a whole set of them.
Oh, in that case, Delta 1.
We have them.
Load of mine.
Targets are RTB.
Unloading P-shock.
Stay out ahead of
Load
them. Let's
mine.
take them out before they get back.
New targets have entered
Loading
the
mine.
sector are pirates.
Are they completely ignoring us?
It's affirmative.
As long as
These
it's
pirates
safe
are
as well.
RTB.
Mine is
Chase.
loaded.
Let's chase them.
New targets uncloaking close to weapons platform 4-4. Lancers area of operations.
Let's chase these down before they get back. While they're ignoring us. Fish in a barrel.
Sir, we have Rogue and Tani approaching weapons platform 4-4. There may be a battlecruiser in that group. Trying to identify.
Thank you.
P-shock and
Okay.
mine loaded and ready.
Take us to weapons platform 4-4, please.
Aye. We should drop shields to increase recharge rates. Let me give
Targets are 2 and
Lancer,
Tani.
this is Viper moving to weapons platform 4-4.
Copy that. We're also moving in the same position. We're going to try a Delta 1, get aggro, and then draw them away. So hold off just a second while we get aggro, and then you can engage when we're clear.
Copy that. Fleet formation Kappa.
Energy at 51%.
Thanks, engineering.
They're bypassing the weapon platform.
Yeah, looks like they're going straight for Promethean.
Move us out ahead of them, ready to drop a mine.
Aye. Can we get
Mine
balance?
ready.
If they continue to ignore Lancer, we'll execute an Echo 1.
One of them's turning about.
Sir, high density force just came out, emerged from the nebula by weapons platform 7-2. Recommend saving mines.
Aye, aye. Horizon's got them.
Understood.
Has
Juliet
Lancer got
96
Tango?
broken off to.
Unclear.
Okay.
Delta
Lancer
2
has
on
their
Lancer's
attention.
target.
Aye, aye.
Target frequency Delta.
Frequency Delta.
Target rear shields critical. Target rear shields out.
This is where P-shock's fine.
Target destroyed. Rogue P-shock.
Delta
Should
2
hit the
next
other.
target.
Target, front shields are out. All shields out.
Nice.
Skarn vessel uncloaked by shipyard 5-5. Shipyard 5-5.
Intercept, intercept. Hard to starboard.
Center Viper, can you go and assist the horizon, please?
Acknowledged. Moving to assist the horizon.
Target fleet has been EMP'd. Some shields out, but looks like more targets are uncloaked.
Cover the drones. Get as many drones as we can. Light the second mine.
Fielding drones.
Monitoring comms traffic. Nothing unusual.
Don't engage. See where the tango is. I think Horizon's got them going for the minefield. Prepare. Sorry, go ahead.
Never mind. Sorry.
Looks like it's another fleet with multiple command vessels. So it's probably their main force. All targets identified at the.
Okay. Weapons. What do we have in the tubes?
Tube 1 mine, tube 2 empty. 1 mine left.
Load an EMP. Load an EMP in the second tube. Let me know as soon as it's ready. Move us ready to deliver the EMP onto the targets approaching weapons platform 7-2. Delta 1 on that fleet right in the short term.
Target November 8-1 has no shields.
Ready weapons, Delta 1.
They seem to have ignored us.
Right, EMP, center of mass.
EMP, center of
Advice, weapons platform 7-2.
Load second mine, prepare for Echo 2.
Advise against Echo 2, friendlies will be affected.
It's only a weapons platform.
Loading mine.
Execute
EMP
Echo 2 when loaded.
Mine ready and loaded.
Weapons platform 7-2, shields are failing.
Drop.
Firing mines.
Engage
Weapons
November
platform 7-2 is crippled.
P-Shock if she'll take it.
Target shields down, both facings. Target destroyed. Weapons platform 7-2 is intact.
Dock up at DS781 for resupply.
Lancer Viper, we're going to move
Hold
out
that.
to hold up these.
Investigate Quebec 6-2.
Scanning.
25% energy.
Clear inside the ring, deal with Alpha 5, and then we'll bring this fleet to you.
Skarn Executor, secondary
Copy,
scan.
Lancer. Within the ring, then Alpha 5.
Delta 2.
Target, stealth, high energy turn, teleport, tractor, drones, and shield drain.
Field frequency?
100% frequency, echo.
Field frequency, echo.
Target, front shield's critical.
Our front shield's
out.
down.
Target, weapons out.
Target surrender.
Next target, Hotel 5-1, weapons platform 9-8.
New target is uncloaking within perimeter.
1% in our shields and
Energy?
128 energy. 12%.
Convert 4 homing torpedoes.
Our guns are real hot.
Cool them off.
Working on.
Mines are empty. P-Shock at 4.
Delta 2.
Target, frequency alpha.
We cooled off now.
Frequency alpha.
Target, front shield's down. Target destroyed.
Dock up at Promethean Command, ASAP.
Aye aye.
Contacting Promcom. They're
belay that. Engage Charlie 8-7.
5% energy.
How many homings left?
10.
Convert. Did we already convert 4?
Doesn't look that way. We have 10.
Convert 4 to energy.
Target, frequency delta.
Target, frequency delta.
I'm not seeing those torpedoes converted.
Get us out of there. If we've only got 5% energy, we're not going to complete this. Load a pair of homing torpedoes and and engage with Omega 1.
Loading.
Scanning this.
Loading homing.
Actually, load a P-Shock as soon as you can.
1% energy.
Target, front shield's critical.
And
Target,
we're
front shield's
dead in
out.
the water.
Loading P-Shock.
Yeah, she's right for it if we can get a front shot.
Horizon is under the fight. Target is handled.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
Maximum energy
We're in
preservation.
We should be able to limp to
DSA
now.
1. Yeah.
Moving for DSA 1.
Contacting DSA 1 for docking permissions.
This is Viper to full flight. We are energy red, docking for resupply.
Acknowledge Viper.
Looks like crash.
Simulation crash.
Yep, server crash.
We should tell them now we're energy free. I'm not ready. Those docking crews know what's up.
Apologies if it is not already evident. I am not very good at
Not very good
Alright.
at dropout.
I am
Step away
not ready for manual. I am only do automatic targeting.
Oh, okay.
Takes practice.
This is a sim, so if we get a slightly less hectic moment, I'd encourage you to practice. Have you tried it yet?
I have. It is rather finicky.
Yes. Do you find that you lose target lock
Yes.
very easily? Yeah, that's a kind of a bug. If you restarting your client may help address that.
Step away from the console for a brief moment.
I suspect, I'm not sure, but you can convert torpedoes to energy and vice versa, right?
Oh, that's my responsibility.
That's the tactical station thing. I thought maybe you knew it could happen, but you didn't know how or something.
I know it could happen. I just Okay, sorry.
That's
my
okay.
fault.
I mean, it turned out okay. We managed to do everything we needed to do.
Yeah, but thank you. Good catch. It's over on the right-hand side of the weapons console. There are two buttons, one to convert from torpedoes into energy and one to create the torpedo out of energy.
Pulling up weapons manual.
But I think overall,
system's back up.
System is back up now.
Overall, things are going pretty well.
Maybe I shouldn't have started it that soon. You want me to back out and wait for people to connect?
I'm not actually able to. Oh, I had to reload the disconnect.
Oh, I've lost a screen. Oh well.
Don't want me in.
Okay, I'm seeing. Okay, server is up. I'm seeing people connecting and moving between ships. Let me know when to start the script. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, what's the situation? I just got back.
Server's coming back online.
Yeah, do a stations check, please. We should be able to. You will have had to disconnect and reconnect.
Oh wait, that's me. Sorry.
Thank you, XO.
Weapons.
Weapons ready and waiting.
Engineering.
Standing by.
Science and comms.
Operational.
Right, that's all stations accounted for and ready. So.
Thank you.
TSN Viper reports ready to strike. Viper to Horizon, are you ready to start? Viper to Horizon, comms check please. Viper to Horizon, comms check.
We're trying to resolve some communications issues.
They still not replied.
Horizon, this is Viper, comms check. Ah, okay.
Okay, Horizon's just resolving some comms difficulties.
Sim comms check.
Viper hears you loud and clear.
Thank you.
All ships, stand by.
Sensors updating, standby.
SATCOM operational.
Helm online.
There's going online.
Weapons reestablishing contact.
New vessels have entered the sector.
We're coming to relieve our former selves.
Yeah, Helm, take us to weapons platform 7-2, please.
Aye, aye.
Is anyone else able to read that?
Viper taking up station at weapons platform 7-2.
Say again?
Oh, there was a little message in the bottom right. I think read it before it vanished.
Viper, we're coming to dance with you.
Oh, I boosted maneuvers.
Copy that, Horizon. Don't forget your red hair and your stilettos.
Those are all ships. Horizon move to sector Alpha 1, engage Corellians. Lancer will be moving to Bravo 2, pick up the Scarans.
Bravo 2, Scarans, copy that.
Right, we have the Scarons in Bravo 2. I think we're in Bravo 1, but... Okay, let's make sure we have a couple of P-shocks ready. We'll chew through their shields. Engage Lima 5-3.
Lima 5-3, aye.
Target frequency Bravo.
Frequency Bravo. Lima 5-3.
Shocks ready.
Target is a high energy turn teleport, tractor, drones, and shield drain.
Max beams.
Ready.
Cook them till they smolder.
Drone inbound.
Drone.
Target, rear shield's weak. Target, rear shield's crippled, down.
P-shock.
Firing P-shock.
Target, impulse crippled. Anti-drone knocked out the P-shock.
Ah! Keep pounding.
Target, frequency Bravo.
Frequency Bravo.
Target, rear shield's half. Crippled. Down.
Firing P-Shock.
Target destroyed. Zulu 6-4, frequency Alpha.
Loading P-Shock.
Target maneuvering out. Target shields crippled. Down. Target
Good
destroyed.
work.
Lancer Viper, are you able? Engage fleet Alpha 1 Mark 3 and Alpha 2 Mark 1. Keep them away from the fleet that Horizon is currently engaging with.
Copy that. Viper copies.
Okay, we're to run interference. Let's prep an EMP. Our job is to keep these fleets busy until Horizon can assist us with heavy ordnance.
Loading
so
EMP.
I want Delta 1 on the fleet in Alpha 1 Mark 3. And then I want us to exit in direction 090 and gain the attention of the other fleet in Alpha 2 Mark 1.
Target launch fighters.
Going for Delta 1-5.
Load a mine.
Delta 1-5. Preparing mine. Unloading P-Shock.
We have Tango.
Sir, target of opportunity, Foxtrot 3-7 and Lima 7-2 and the Eastern Fleet are underpowered vessels. You may be able to destroy them in a single pass.
Going through, yeah, got Delta 1 pass on the other group, they're not turning yet.
Slow up, drop the mine as soon as you have a good chance on the fighters.
Oh,
mine deployment confirmed.
Apologies.
Detonation.
Well done, Helm, to get us clear. Yeah, weapons standard protocol is only to drop mines on the word of Helm.
And 1 mine per call.
Let's load, since we've got them grouping up. Yeah, let's Delta 1 on the lead element and go to the opposite side. See if we can bunch them up. Low down nuke, please.
Loading nuke.
Targets engage in range. Target frequency unknown.
Just Delta 1. I just want to group them up. Let's get the most.
Complete.
What's in that second tube?
Tube 2 EMP.
Perfect. Then let's deliver an Omega 3.
Primary optimum target is Delta 1-5. Correction,
Delta.
Lima 8-1 will affect all
Lima
teams.
8-1. Firing nuke. Targeting.
Good work.
EMP detonation. Nuke detonation. Multiple shieldless targets.
Load and fire P-Shocks at will.
Loading P-Shocks.
Target frequency Alpha. Ship systems
Frequency
crippled.
Alpha. Firing P-Shock.
Incoming drone.
Targeting
Golf
drone.
1-7 is a good target for a P-Shock.
Golf 1-7. Firing P-Shock. Target L.
Target will not surrender.
Okay. These cruisers, just take them down, beams.
Viper, this is CIC, come in.
Percent energy now.
Viper, here's you, CIC, come in.
Target crippled.
Loading P-Shock.
Target destroyed. Lima 7-2, frequency Echo.
Frequency Echo. P-Shock loaded. Shields down.
Target's destroyed, right?
Target's
destroyed.
Let's get back for resupply. Deep Space 26, please.
DS-26.
Advise maximum velocity. We'll get all our energy back on arrival.
Confirmed. Best speed.
DS-26 confirms. Ready to dock.
Viper returning for resupply.
Making final approach.
So we have a Torgos command vessel. That's probably our meet with our strong beams.
Viper to Lancer.
Green.
Do you want us to engage the command ship or clear away the rest of the trash first?
The command ship just seems to be bumbling around, so let's deal with the trash as it comes to us, over.
Weapons green.
Captain, request deployment of probe on bearing 297.
Make it so.
Loading probe.
Heading correction, 298.
Coming to 298.
You don't see the
Heading
Victor
set.
19 there? Oh, it's something.
Heading set. Firing probe.
Engage and take out the drones. Now moving to weapons platform 7-2. Stand by weapons.
Intercepting drones.
Good work.
Drones destroyed.
Okay, let's load an EMP and a mine. We'll do an EMP followed by an Echo 2. Let's take the mass in Bravo 2.
Tube.
Acknowledge. Attempting to group targets.
Loading mine.
Unclear what
Target
horizon
001 has
plans.
been tangoed.
Let's move to
Rimwood
to get attention
and group
of
them
one
up.
of those two fleets and draw it away. So there's two smaller fleets to deal with individually.
Requesting powered weapons. Load tubes.
Viper, this is Horizon. We're going on fighter duty.
Okay, I want you to engage Oscar 01.
Oscar 01.
Bearing 207.
Frequency Alpha.
207.
Oscar.
You can take a pot shot at Zulu 62 as we go by.
Being a Delta pass. Ah, Oscar 01. There he is.
That's the one.
Oscar 01.
And lead them rimwards. Okay, sorry.
Rimwards.
If we're out of...
The shields are inactive.
Oh.
Shield up, please.
Hard about.
EMP and mine
Viper,
loaded.
this is Horizon. You've got Tango. If you'd like to round
Are
him
we in
up,
a
we got
tractor?
some explosions.
Rear shields are
with their
about to
name on it.
collapse. Rear shields are about to collapse.
Okay, soften them up with an EMP, please. Get a good center. Yeah, it looks like a good center of mass there.
Lima 82 should tag all of them.
Away.
EMP in flight.
Detonation.
Load the second mine.
Loading second mine.
We have incoming something.
Command vessel. Ignore it. And keep
Wrong.
clear of it.
Got that already.
Horizon, we're ready with an Echo 2.
Hold on, Viper. We're going to weaken them a little more.
Coming hard about.
Ready?
Viper, once that hits, you'll be clear for the Echo.
Okay, wait for that nuke to hit. Take out this drone
EMP
and then execute
detonation.
Echo 2.
Nuke detonation. Recommend heading 251.
It's up to Hal.
through the
I've just
fleet.
lost warp.
Lost warp. I'll cycle it.
Must be a tractor.
Horizon, we've lost warp, lost warp.
Copy that, Viper.
Oh,
Command ship's on
our
that
warp
tail.
system has
Do
just
we have
been
time to get an
destroyed
EMP on them?
somehow.
Um,
We're at zero.
mine's
We've
loaded.
taken
Peak
massive
impulse, we
system
need to get
damage to
clear.
warp.
Maximum impulse.
Now.
Yeah, run for 090. What do we have in the tubes?
One mine preparing to load EMP.
Right, we're clear.
We have limited warp now.
Coming about.
Well, that command ship... Oh, I think they're just about to get EMP'd. Hold off.
EMP loaded.
Okay, target Kilo 33 with the EMP.
Kilo 33 has already been EMP'd, sir.
Oh, okay, I thought they didn't have shields that high. Okay, I don't want to engage the surrendered vessels, so let's move on to Bravo 1
sir,
Mark 3.
Possible target. If we've got mines loaded, the fleet, the Spinward fleet is all Corellian light vessels. Mines should
One
take them
EMP,
out.
one mine.
Yes, that's what I was just calling. So ready for the EMP.
Incoming drones.
Let's group them up. So back away, taking out drones.
Grabbing Tango on what vessel?
Lancer, this is Viper. If we can group them up, we'll give them a heavy present.
Copy that. We will orbit them a few times and cluster them up. If you assist Horizon in mopping up those last 3 ships, we should have them all
Copy that.
corralled up by the time we're...
Delta 2, joint fire with Horizon.
Aye aye. Coming about.
Target frequency Bravo.
Maximum beams while Tango's elsewhere.
Weaker shields in the rear.
Moving to the rear.
Drone launch, drone launch.
Drone destroyed.
Yes.
We have Tango.
Percent energy now.
Sniper, this is Horizon. We're moving in on the command ship's rear.
Copy that. We'll keep playing tag team.
Drones.
Target shields are about even. We may be able to get away with a mine run on Lancer's quarry.
Yeah, our beams are better than Horizon, so let's keep maximizing our fire.
We're also...
Our front shields are...
Target rear shields are about to drop.
Front shields are down.
Okay, get us out of here,
Rear
please.
shields are out.
And we're taking beam damage as well.
We ready for that? We have what? An
Looks like
EMP
Lancer's got a
and...
nice grouping.
P-Shock and mine loaded. Unloading P-Shock, preparing EMP.
Lambda heavy, lambda
Good.
heavy.
We don't have a nuke, do we?
Loading EMP.
We do.
We have a nuke.
In that case, according to fleet orders, swap out the mine for a nuke. You can launch the EMP as soon as you're ready.
Preparing EMP launch, EMP away.
Looks like
Good work.
Horizon beat us to it.
Nuke loading.
I'm sure we'll have different splash zones. Launch nuke when ready.
Possible detonation.
Tango 9-8, ideal target.
23%
Tango
energy.
9-8.
Convert for homing, please.
Shields are still up.
Load 2 mines.
Helm dropping shields.
Loading mine.
Lancer, Viper, energy status.
Energy?
We're at 39 now, with 6 torpedoes remaining.
Convert 4 more.
Boarding turbs.
Energy amber, preparing Echo 2.
2 mines loaded and ready.
Execute helm.
Copy
Echo
that.
2.
We'll switch to Sigma, we can drop one as well.
Coming about.
Commencing run.
Drop.
Dropped.
Detonation. Kilo 2-0 crippled.
Energy?
53%.
I'm just join the fight, Lancer.
Okay. Delta 2. P-shocks at will.
Shields.
Loading P-Shocks.
Horizon has already launched a P-Shock on Kilo 2-0. Quebec 1-5, recommend next target.
Coming about.
Yeah, frequency will be alpha.
Frequency Alpha.
Repeat, we have no front shields.
Put everything in the beams.
Our shields are out. Back
away.
off. Yep. Take us to Deep Space 26, please.
Aye aye.
Viper heading to Deep Space 26 for resupply.
Knowledge Viper.
There's mines between.
No sensor contact,
Just had
sir.
me alarmed. I didn't really think you would plow into the minefield, but
It never hurts to check.
Approaching DS-26.
We have a ship system shut down from CIC. Mission accomplished.
Good work, team.
I almost got to the station in time.
again.
So debrief. I'm pretty pleased with the way that teams.
Good job. Debrief your crews and stand them down for a short break.
Acknowledged, Lancer.
Okay. So, yeah, good work, science. Just try to make sure that you come through very loud for me, so make sure other people have a chance to get their information across. Engineering, I didn't see any issues at all. That's good work. Anybody else on the crew notice they didn't have what they needed? Good.
No, I had more warp than I expected sometimes, but I'm getting used to when you do that. So, yeah.
So either Helm and engineering come to an agreement that that doesn't happen, or maybe engineering. I mean, I quite like to do that. I like being helpful, but Helm does need to know about it. So if you can say it as you're in the process of boosting it, that means they can react appropriately.
Fair enough.
And weapons, pretty good if you're still picking up the station. Any questions? How can we help you?
No questions. I think I have it down pretty well. It's just I haven't been at the console in quite a while.
Understood. So you got the torp energy conversion working now?
Yep.
Because on longer missions, it would be a normal thing for weapons to be creating torpedoes while we're in FCS as we're topping up.
A couple of observations for weapons. Remember to drop shields when we're out of immediate danger to conserve energy and help them recharge quicker. And drop one mine per call of drop as well, because I am actively placing them.
Ah, very well.
Yes, that's a good protocol call. Yeah, because unless we know it's a bunch of very strong ships, you wouldn't normally drop the two mines in the same place. You'd try and place them for maximum splash to ease up the follow-on. Okay. Any feedback for me? Anything I was unclear about?
So?
Any feedback for CI? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm still concerned about that time that our entire warp system just was burned out, and I don't know why that happened.
That may have been CIC failure, simulating an engineering failure.
I did hear them try to contact us a couple of times, but then nothing came through.
We were doing too well.
One of the purposes of a sim is how we deal with emergencies. I mean, that's the same effect you'd have if a cloaked Skarayan with tractor dropped on you.
True.
Okay, I suggest we will probably be standing down for 10 minutes. Let me verify with the back channel. Yeah, confirmed. So, feel free to make use of the galley.
I'll prepare the next operation, Commander.
Very much, Mr. Ironclad.
I must say oh, everyone's gone.
Well, I haven't gone yet.
Hello. Slightly disappointed that we didn't get bumped up to a battle cruiser. Silly clerical errors. Right, well, I'm off to the head. Oh, didn't see you coming. Was reading.
Hey, Beaumont.
Hello.
Will you be okay if I invite Lieutenant Commander Mundy over to be my XO for the next little while?
Yes, of course.
Morlock's turned up for Lancer and is whinging that she's in his seat.
I mean, you could always have a duel with him again.
Oh, yes! But I'd rather not have him on board Viper if he's just going to whinge about not being on Lancer.
That should mean we're on a full complement then.
Yes.
Wonder why no one else has come down to the galley. I think I'll make my way back to the Viper.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
That was a good sim.
I enjoyed it.
Ship Setup Simulator 2.0.
Clackety clack clack.
Sorry, forgot to mute. I'm not sorry.
It's one of the many symptoms of the push-to-talk disease.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not on push to talk.
I know.
Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah, if I was on push to talk, then I would forget to push to talk. That's why.
I promise that's a temporary symptom.
Heads up.
You're listening to WTSN, and this is Fleet News Pulse.
He sounds so much like Morlock.
This cycle weird on the Pulse. An about-face from the infamous 4th Hunter Group, as the rebel ships all spontaneously surrendered themselves to TSN authorities. Promethean Command has been retaken, and breaking news from the Exoran system as... What? We don't have it? Why? That was that explosion? Okay, I still don't understand how a hot blade got involved. Yeah, I know, but... Fine, but we are definitely talking about the Kalandos later. All this on the Pulse.
Here is a summary of recent events across the operational area of Atlantis Command. Support for the Unokalhai insurgency continues to collapse rapidly following the unexpected surrender of the renegade 4th Ranger Squadron. They allowed themselves to be taken into custody during the initial major counterstrike by 1st Battle Command reinforcements on a mission to cut the USF lines of communication between Cerberus and Promethean systems. During that mission, there was a major disruption of jump gates and significant damage to a number of vessels in proximity to them. The 4th Light Division, as they announced themselves, seemed to have been the victims of the hyperspatial phenomenon, but as they repaired their ships, rather than spearheading a USF ambush, they turned on the other insurgents and assisted the TSN task force in breaking the ambush and completing their mission. 4LD then stood down and announced their full cooperation with USFP authorities. The unit is now in TSN custody and undergoing court-martial procedures to evaluate their role in the multi-system rebellion. Speculation is rife about whether 4LD simply abandoned all their responsibilities as sworn members of the TSN and are now trying to mitigate their desertion. Another theory is that they may have been operating undercover, deliberately to draw out the insurgency before it could gather enough momentum to succeed. A final wild story is that they were operating under some kind of coercion, possibly blackmail or some kind of alien mind control related to the catastrophe surrounding the poorly understood Forerunner artifacts known as the Kralian Holy Relics.
God damn it, Naima.
Is that 1st Battle Command have succeeded in recapturing Promethean Command from the rebels, and that USF forces are now fleeing in disarray across the area. The rebellion is falling apart even more quickly than it inexplicably came together. Experts are baffled by the rapid changes of loyalty among military and civilian populations. USF Vice Admiral Sanjeev Chakravarti is now being targeted explicitly by the TSN for war crimes. The young insurgent leader's career saw a meteoric rise from humble lieutenant commander during the events of the rebellion. He is perhaps better known as the former TSN Lieutenant Horatio Mundy, who deserted to the USF in 2235.
That's all we have for this cycle. Join us next time as we delve further into the news and views of Promethean Command. This has been Fleet News Pulse.
This is WTSN, the Fleet News Service. None faster, none truer.
Yeah, we're probably just traitors.
All the
Makes sense to me.
Right, so if all traitors could head back to their ships, we'll carry on with Operation Earthfire. continued.
Hang on a minute. I'm not falling for that one. I'm staying right where I am.
Operation Earthfire? Operation Earthfire.
Earth.
So, I think we have one piece of news before people get moved back to ships.
Okay, carry on.
Somebody better get Jafar back up here.
I can't move him.
I can.
I can
got
spare
it.
a second. I'm here.
I believe that the Academy has something to announce.
That
The
is.
relevant training officer could.
Yeah, and I'll let you do the honors.
Earlier this morning, Cadet Roger Wilcon submitted his application for promotion to the Academy and has passed. In addition to earning a bronze pin, he has earned himself a promotion.
So the cadet is now, will shortly be an acting ensign. Wait for it.
I can't move him.
Wait for it.
Hold on.
Nobody can move him.
Wait for it.
Yeah, but can we move him back?
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations, Wilcon.
Yay.
Thank you, sirs.
The floor is yours, Captain.
Right, so where were we? Yes, all the traitors were going back to the ships.
Aye, aye, sir.
Said we weren't falling for that, sir.
Right.
What about the loyalists?
All loyalists, head back to your ships,
Wah, wah.
and we will get this operation.
Loyal to whom?
Oh,
Exactly.
get back to the ships.
Oh, glory to somebody or other.
Armand. Oh, well.
Oh, glory to the earthworm. Oh.
Thank you, sir.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Permission granted, Lieutenant Commander. Welcome aboard.
Requesting permission to enter the bridge, please.
Permission granted. Welcome aboard, Ensign.
And congratulations.
Right, let's sort out a crew. Who aboard is most interested in exercising their shuttle operations?
You can know I can discharge it relatively easily.
No one else?
I could do it.
You did say interested, and no one seemed particularly interested, me included.
That's okay. Because it's a patrol, there's a fair chance that there'll be a number of interactions that might require a shuttle operations, especially if we get engaged with civilians. So either the comms officer or the weapons officer might be best placed to execute shuttle operations. So Ziff, if you would stand by, if it becomes a matter of negotiation, then we won't need weapons. Other than that, Mr. Maxwell, did you express an interest?
I could do, yeah. If you know.
Mr. Wilcon, how's your engineering?
Subpar.
Then let's work on that. So, Mr. Maxwell, if you take comms, Mr. Wilcon, if you take engineering.
All ships report into
Lieutenant
TSN
Commander, if you take
Duty.
science for me, please.
Yes, sir.
Ziff with weapons. I suppose that leaves Beaumont on helm again.
That will be fighter comms.
That's unfortunate.
I suppose I'll manage, sir.
Well, God knows he needs the practice. Right. I don't believe that CIC connections need to be re-established, so we should be ready to go. Let's do a stations check, XO, whenever you're ready. I'll get on the back channel and talk to CIC.
All stations, please report in when ready.
Helm ready?
Engineering ready and standing by.
Yes, that's me. Comms and fighter ready. Well, shuttle.
Even.
Lol.
Feels like we missed weapons.
Did not hear weapons report in either.
Stand by for reassignment of duties.
Aye, sir.
I believe we have additional personnel available, so we may be activating a fourth ship and redistributing crews.
Lieutenant Commander Mundy?
Yes.
Is already aware.
That Saber is being reopened with her at command if she wants it.
Thank you very much. I will transfer aboard to Saber.
That's probably all the reassignment we'll get.
Unless we lose one.
Yes. So, Mr. Wilcon, in addition to... Sorry. Mr. Maxwell, in addition to comm, if you'd open science as a secondary...
Alright, so science, comm, and fighters we want open?
Yeah, you won't be doing all three at once.
I hope not.
Engineering ready and standing by.
Okay. So I'll cover science as well. I'll concentrate more on navigation. If you can concentrate on the tactical situation, Mr. Maxwell.
Right. Yeah.
So enemy status, frequencies, so forth.
Sure. It doesn't mean less chances to ask for surrenders, of course.
Yes, but as you should be, if you're monitoring the enemy status, you'll know exactly when their shields hit 0.
Right.
Okay, Mr. Beaumont, would you mind taking over as XO?
Aye, sir.
Where's my other console gone? It's hiding.
It does concern me somewhat that our late arrival is in the Aplinium Cadet Lounge, but it's also an airlock. And all this may have been for naught, just to watch his body sail past the window.
Oh no.
I wish they'd take down that cardboard notice for the lounge over the airlock.
Oh no, please no. Unless we're replacing it with, I don't know, the Senior Officers Lounge sign.
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't a cardboard notice over the vents button that said drink dispenser.
I guess it's fortunate I never had to dine there.
Did you say dine there or die in there?
Dine.
Oh, right.
Recuperate.
Yes, it's a very dynamic environment. The feel of the breeze through your hair as it whips out into absolute vacuum.
I'm hoping at least the control systems were disconnected from the actual lock.
They were disconnected from the airlock, but they had been put into wired into remote control elsewhere on the station.
Okay then.
Really?
Sorry, XO, I was checking other channels. Did we already do a station check?
Oh, not since the Lieutenant Commander.
That's a very subtle way of reminding me he's not doing his job. I'm impressed. Oh, I've just ruined it.
They didn't. We
didn't
get Lieutenant Ziff from psychological warfare for nothing, you know.
I've not wound Beaumont up for weeks.
And the answer to the captain's question was?
I am just about to perform a new one.
He's resigning his commission forthwith.
Weapons.
Ever willing. Witty. Sorry.
Is engineering.
Engineering ready and waiting and standing by.
Science, comms, and fighter now, I believe.
Yes, Psycom fight is standing by.
Right, that's all stations are ready, sir.
That was very polite of you, Wilcon, because I would have said engineering is still standing by, because you're the only one that's really not been impacted by any of this since your last report.
Engineering is standing still by as usual.
By the still, you mean? Can't believe you let me have that one.
I need to boost the volume on Captain Jamal. He's decided to be extraordinarily quiet.
Maybe he's turned it down for when he gets ranty.
Captain Jamal? Ranty?
Maybe it's set for different Red Bull levels.
Was anyone else hearing Commander Mundy?
Yes.
I didn't.
I can't help it.
Feels like we've been waiting for this sim to start for quite some time. Captain Obvious strikes again.
I can't help but think that we shouldn't have divvied up ship crews until that new arrival was actually up to date with the latest protocols.
Oh dear.
Sorry, say again, Ziff?
I can't help but feel that we maybe divvied up the ship crews a little bit earlier than we should have done, on the basis of someone else appearing ready for duty when he's not
agreed
up to date with the latest protocols. But never mind. Approximately 40 seconds till we start.
TSN Viper, ready to depart.
Acknowledged, Viper.
engineering coming online.
Is this a simulated patrol or a patrol?
This is a simulated patrol.
We're still not cleared to act like real TSN officers yet. There's still some doubt, I think, as to whether we're all okay, as it were.
That's right. That's where Captain Xavier is at the moment.
Loading EMP.
I hope he isn't too short with them.
Oh, very good.
That would be most unwise.
We have an Artemis as a fourth ship.
This is TSN Lancer Command and Control confirming that we are Fleet Command for this operation.
That's true.
Copy that.
Try cycling the console.
That's fixing it.
Also for me.
Pulling up engineering, man.
It does make me wonder that Artemis appearing there in this sim, whether Section Blue are doing something in the background, which wouldn't be, I wouldn't put past them.
That's all in your imagination.
Section Blue would never be doing anything to your mind. The psi symbol is just a coincidence.
Well,
And if they
I
did,
don't
you
know if they
wouldn't
do anything
mind.
to my mind or not, because they removed it some years ago.
Yes, it's a shame they weren't a little less obvious about it.
What?
Where's the tea? Right, so this should be a continuation of Operation Hearthfire, which is simulating the Promethean system after the recapture of Promethean Command. We expect a lot of chaos, USF forces regrouping, perhaps losing central cohesion, and therefore not following any kind of central command.
Lancer to all ships, stand by. We're just dragging up stellar cartography. We'll be getting underway shortly.
We expect civilian administrations to be in some chaos, not knowing whether they're still under USF control and not really sure whether they want to be, and probably opportunists as well. All of which is likely to increase the...
set course 180, rendezvous on Echo Line for transition.
Helm, please follow the Fleet Commander's instructions.
Aye, aye. Setting course.
So, engineering, pardon my asking, but just as a routine touch point, are you engaging maximum energy conservation while we cruise?
I don't have presets.
Okay.
I believe some of the best engineers in the fleet don't, right?
Inconceivable. Are you familiar with presets?
No.
Oh, they're really easy. Make a setting the way you want it. So, for example, boosting beams, everything else on 100, and hit Shift 1. And then if you hit 1, it will recall that setting if you've changed to something else. And you can do that for each of 10 settings. So a cruise setting might be, for example, to leave maneuvering and warp at 100% and sensors, otherwise we get blinking. Reduce everything else to 25%.
Cerberus gate and check status, make sure it's secure. TSN Viper, move to sector Charlie 4, make sure the stations in that sector are all happy. TSN Horizon, move sectors Alpha 2, Bravo 2, make sure stations in that sector are all happy.
Helm, take us to Columbia Station for a diplomatic call.
Aye, aye. Do we want give a quick scan to these freighters on the way?
Yeah. Comms, yeah. So science, can you scan those on the way, and comms investigate any responses that we see from them?
It looks as if they've already got secondary
contacts.
There's a pirate strongbow.
Engage Victor 04. Delta 2 engage.
Roger that.
There's a closer.
Engineering boost warp, please, through the wet nebula.
Boosting warp.
Victor 04 is going to be Charlie.
Load a homing and a P-shock.
Power her.
Clear of nebula.
You can use a P-shock on the Pirate Adventure.
Which designation is that, Victor 04?
Whiskey 24.
Apologies, I've messed up.
We have fighters and
I just crashed.
A large craft following us.
You can reduce the brigantine, the Victor 04 shields with the homing if you like.
Roger that, homing away.
Repeat console crash.
Oh, no weapons? Or no engineering?
Psycom. No,
Psycom. Okay, I'll cover. I can cover Psycom.
Right, they're fairly grouped up if we want to try a mine to get rid of the fighters.
Okay, a mine will take out all of them. Make it so.
Loading. %. Ready.
Go.
Drop. Oh, they just docked. We have Bravo 4 Mark II, looks like.
Delta 2.
Big problem. Coming hard about.
Her front shields are out. Charlie is your frequency. She's got a lot of damage.
Hard about is generally asking for booster maneuver.
Go manual. Oh, no need.
Is engineering back in yet?
I'm back in.
So Psycon that was out. Was it not?
Take us to Bravo 4 Mark II.
Aye. Lancer's already there.
Crash.
Oh.
Everything's gone down.
Yeah, I can't even reconnect.
No.
Not yet, no.
Who was it that crashed first?
It was me.
I lost a tertiary screen. I think just a little before that was the main screen.
Primary and secondary screens dropped at the same time for me.
I just wondered because someone crashed a lot earlier than everyone else.
Yep, it was me, Michael. But I was here last time, and I don't.
Oh, it wasn't an accusation.
Oh yeah. I just don't understand what why it would be. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't an accusation of malice. I mean, it could be an accusation that something's wrong with my system interaction. But but it wasn't acting up before. I was switching between screens a lot. Oh, I can get back in now.
Reconnecting.
But you're right, I thought it was kind of weird too that I crashed, and then when I tried to come back, even it was like right then.
Are we reconnected?
Yes,
ready.
Just setting up.
Engineering ready and standing by.
Helm just about ready.
Auxiliary Psycom standing by.
Tertiary Psychom's also standing by.
Quadruple humped camel standing by.
Male voice quintet standing by.
Sexy uniform standing by.
Need to stop tearing those, sir.
You guys already able to join? See a little bar and it says playing, but I'm not able to systems online.
Not successfully connecting yet.
It's not just you, Beaumont, it's me as well.
Still standing by.
I have connections, but no updates yet.
Likewise. Oh, I know why.
My captain's map's in.
There was no main screen, that's the kicker. No main screen, no ship.
Oh, I had it set up, but I hadn't connected.
Sorry, engineering coming online.
Oh, we're somewhere new.
These are not the station positions you are looking for.
We sure showed those pirates.
That's annoying. My muscle memory's off for setting fuel collectors.
Do we have the right velocity now?
Engineering online.
Okay, stand by. Contacts appearing. She'd boost sensors, please. Engineering.
Lancer
working
2,
on it.
Horizon, intercept target in Delta 4. Viper, you've got targets in Delta 3.
Oh.
Tapers and QRF.
Yeah. We need to go probably, sir.
Golf 8-1.
Golf 8-1, aye.
Intercept course, please. Bearing 022. Frequency echo. Engagement Delta 2.
Thank you, Psychoms.
Says they may have problems maneuvering due to oversized engines.
Engaging.
Alpha Alpha.
Shields around.
Manual.
Coming about.
Can you raise us on the plane ever so slightly, Beaumont, please?
Aye,
You're a star.
Systems rapidly. Used to surrender.
Destroyed.
You always manage to get a rise out of me.
Said the bishop to the actress.
There's a very new version of that, which is the title of your sex tape.
Let's dock up, please, at Mike 33.
Mike 33, aye.
Because of an old Earth
is
show
standing
called,
by for docking.
because of an old Earth show called Brooklyn 99.
Docking. I'm docked.
Comms, what's the station status?
Station, this station? Mike 3.
Yes.
Fields, they have 25 torpedoes, 2 nukes, 13 mines, 14 EMP. They have a lot of ordnance. 7 P-shocks, a beacon, and 2 probes. They're building P-shocks.
That's fine.
They've produced another P-shock. They now have 8.
CIC, TSN Viper, compliments to the civilian administration of Mike 3-3. Is there anything they require of us?
Oh, training update from operations last shift.
Ship, this is Lancer. We've been given permission to carry on with our patrol. Get yourselves docked up, resupplied, and then we will rendezvous with you on the Echo line for transition.
Helm, Echo 3, Mark 8.
3 Mark 8, aye.
Science, can you give Helm a bearing?
Aye. Echo 3, Mark 8.
And engineering, I think
168.
We'll want a boost through the nebulae.
Warp boost.
You were saying
you can keep it boosted because we're at the back of the pack.
You were saying about the training update.
Oh yes, the comms shuttle operations is actually fleet-wide, so we need to take turns as ships in setting up our shuttles.
We knew that already.
Changed to 140 or 130 now.
Well, I only got the training program last shift.
We were doing some training with it
The rest of the fleet is
in Sims a few weeks ago.
090 from us.
I'm not sure if you were present or not, but that was.
Hang on, sorry, Ziff, I didn't hear. There was another announcement in the background.
Oh, I was saying they transferred a grid over. I thought we said Echo 3, Mark 8, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we were a grid across over from the rest of the fleet. I just wanted to make sure that was correct.
Yes, that's okay. The transition's authorized when all ships are at the transition line.
I'm reading something strange. Oh, it's just a bunch of transports stacked on top of each other, but they look really weird.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on.
Viper, go to DS99, make sure everything's hunky-dory. Sabre, you're going for DS43. And Horizon,
Helm,
go down to
bearing
DS142.
250, please.
Okay,
250, aye.
Reading an overpowered transport? That doesn't make sense.
When I was after we did the training with the shuttle ops, I did say to the fleet captain that we do need to find some way of having some sort of informal agreement for who uses the shuttle ops and in what order, because it was a little bit chaotic.
Yes.
But yeah, that wasn't news as such.
Can we get a second scan on Hotel 48, please?
Hotel 48.
Boosting sensors.
Would you like me to take position nearby?
We
Yeah,
can
I don't get any new
dock up.
information from a second scan.
Okay, that's fine.
Approaching the
Is there
S9.
friendlies? One minute ago, I got a message from an unknown source. You have no chance. The ship is invincible.
Okay, let's keep our eyes peeled. See if you can science do active scans to identify that.
How do I scroll through those? You know, there's a hotkey. But...
So Key Yankee will take you to the nearest connection, and then Uniform and India will take you forwards or backwards through the available list. Like that.
And if you come across
Not
something
seen
that's
anything.
you don't see contact for, then yell.
Lancer at horizon, if everything's looking hunky-dory there. Double check the nebula and Echo 5, then we'll rendezvous and Charlie 5-3.
Partially coming through.
Copy
We
that.
also
Sorry, on you go. Horizon.
Also, we believe we identified a non-visible presence.
Acknowledged.
We're just seeing a minor tachyon leakage from an unshielded drive.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any unusual communications from.
A ship of Zimni design, anyway. Doesn't seem.
Yeah, and a little convoy, but it's covered by a TSN scout.
Mayday, mayday, something is jammed.
The system's trying to decipher it. I think what it's getting.
Address says DS12. Where's DS12? Is that in another sector?
Yeah, DS12 would be another section. Where did you see DS12? Distress
On
DS12?
the comm screen it says
Yep.
DS12, distress DS12, and it has the jam transmission.
Lancer's picking up a distress call from Deep Space 1-2. 1-2.
Do we have
Stand by.
Let's get stellar navigation online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. What system are we in?
Transmission origin 5 line, it says.
All ships move to the 5 line for transition to the next sector.
Course 090. Best speed, please.
0.
Where mine? I mean, stellar nebula instabilities.
Which sector are we in, sir? I didn't need to take part in that part of the briefing.
All hands proceed to destroy the enemy.
Are we in Promethean?
Transmissions from the next sector, it looks like.
Brace.
Why?
I don't believe so.
Why brace, sir?
Oh. Sorry, let me unflex my fingers from the hands of my chair.
You are flying White Knuckle Airlines.
Well, somehow we beat Lancer to the 5 line. So.
Which system are we in, sir?
We can splice the main brace afterwards. I have absolutely no idea, Mr. Ziff. I was just following Lancer.
Searching through database.
But we beat Lancer there.
No sector system is what I was wondering.
Was it Promethean?
Didn't look like it.
Yes, we're in Promethean system.
Ah, there's DS12.
Okay, interesting.
Is in sector 11.
I'm
and
damn.
We are forward command.
We're in 10, I believe. Yeah,
We've
we're
just
in 10.
transitioned into 11.
Oh,
there's DS1.
I'm an idiot.
Stay relatively close to the horizon where they investigate what's going on at DS12.
Oh, idiot. I'm out of practice.
TSN Viper, stand by and be ready to react to anything that's going on.
Viper copies, Lancer.
take us to weapons platform 1-5, please?
Weapons platform 1-5, aye.
Boost to warp.
Don't overboost through forward commands close area. Don't want to worry some desk jockey.
Who's got
the
a
most
big red
exciting
button?
thing we'll see for a while.
Especially since I got my bum jumped up against the window, yeah.
TSN Lancer to Viper. Command and control are reporting a distinct lack of communication from this sector. Might be worth putting Marines aboard forward command just to make sure everything's on Kidori.
Lancer copies. TIC. Viper Marine complement requests rendezvous point to deploy Marines aboard forward command for rest and relaxation.
Yes, 12 reports nothing.
Marines, stand by to
Sensors
relax
disrupted
in...
to 8K.
Understood.
Sensors disrupted.
Stand off the station. Perfect. Stand by for shuttle operations. Load Marines, please.
I've lost contact with the station, sir, and the weapon platforms.
Yep.
Shields up.
Moving off.
Loading Marines.
Reversing out.
Are we Proteus? Theseus?
We are Odysseus.
Right. I knew that.
Given that the station has now disappeared off sensors, that may not be where we're going.
Keeping our heavier shields towards the station in case of
Yep.
unpleasantness, and reversing us out towards the Lancer. Suggest we report this to the Lancer.
Aye, aye.
Lancer, this is Viper. We've lost a number of contact off our sensors over and above the disruption to 8K.
Copy that.
We have no contact with forward command, even on visuals.
Copy that. I'm suspecting what we were seeing was some sort of ghosted sensor image to make us think they were still there, while obviously they've been destroyed by force unknown.
Clearing mine perimeter.
Good work. Yeah, my supposition at this point is that the rest of the sector was cleared out and there's something left at Deep Space 1-2.
Considering that and the cry for help they sense, it could be a trap.
Viper, if there's nothing to be gained there, let's double check the nebula in Alpha 3 before we move on.
Copy that, Lancer.
Can we tag or something Deep Space 1-2? I don't know what we could do with them. They report to be ready for docking and they report normal status.
Yeah. So please take us on a cruise around the periphery, just inside the periphery of the nebula dead ahead.
I could tag them with a nuke if that's what you're suggesting, Ensign. I'll put your name on the docket.
Well, we've tagged them with the TSN Horizon, so I think we're covered there.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
We've got
contact
on Lancer. And,
there was also a
4,
secondary
7?
contact on Delta 4.
This nebula seems clear, sir.
Then let's move down and check out the one in Bravo 4.
Aye, aye.
That will also put us...
Oh,
contact
hello.
Lima 3-4.
Moving to
Boosting sensors.
Prep a homing and a P-shock.
They have tractor drones.
Stand by, Pete Tubes.
Delta 3.
Charlie,
Oh, they're anti-torp. We're going to have to do this the hard way. And then tractor.
They're the worst.
Incoming drone.
Cook
Echo,
the
echo.
beams. Flat out.
Got it.
Engaging.
Echo, echo.
Go manual.
Beams at maximum.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Their weapons are out. Keep pounding.
Pounding away,
Rear
sir.
shields are gone.
Rear shields.
Any chance for surrender?
I'll try again.
No.
P-shock and torpedoes in the tubes.
Coming about.
Oh, those beams were beautiful.
Weren't they just?
Moving back to sweep for the Bravo Charlie Nebula.
Thank you, engineering. If you breathe hard over the primary beam casings.
Will do, sir.
Don't worry, I'll do that.
Although I would think that frying eggs would be a more efficient cooling process.
We can't spare the lubricant. Okay, bring us about. Take us in the direction of DS12, please.
Aye, aye.
The sensor relay at Chronoscape is unidentified EM readings,
We'll be rendezvousing on the 5 line for transition.
fluctuating in lower bandwidth. I don't know what that is.
Thank you.
Lancer, this is Viper. We're detecting unidentified EM readings fluctuating in the lower bandwidth on the comms relay near the Cronus gate.
Copy that. Do you think there's something being directly done to the comms relay, or there's items?
At the least, it needs a technical investigation, sir. At worst, it's definitely related to what's happening in this sector. Request permission to put a security team and technicians aboard.
Go ahead. Go for it, Viper.
It does not accept orders.
CIC, requesting drop zone designation for technical and marine teams to go aboard Hotel 88. Sensor relay.
Across. Approaching.
Contact.
We're 2K out.
Launch fighter? Shuttle fighter?
Let's wait for the drop zone to appear before.
Sabre, Horizon intercept targets coming out of Charlie 4. We'll get the target in Charlie 2.
Looks like we have a operational area to drop people.
Okay, go Odysseus, go.
Going now.
Boosting sensors.
Should be slightly to port.
Got it.
Science, I suggest you continually scan for nearest target.
Okay. Odysseus is aboard. Am I going to need to redeploy to pick our Marines back up?
No, actually, you don't. If you loiter, we can wait until we get information back from them. Comms, keep an eye on communications from the Marines.
Terran scum, you have dogged us too long. Prepare to die. There's a scare and lockdown program detected. Automatic override commencing E-gate and sector transition control override in 17 minutes. Manual override still possible to accelerate process. This is the auto hacker speaking.
That's a lot of scans we got.
Yeah, boosting sensors.
I'm going to talk to CIC. Regular channels aren't working, so I'm having to use an alternate. Pardon me, but you won't be able to hear what's going on.
Did you get all that about the auto hacker message?
We got the breakaway scanner coming towards us.
Viper, this is CIC. Clarification. The auto hacker is our software. They're trying to break through the SCAR into overrides. The Marines on board can accelerate the process a bit, but specialized work may need to be done by comms officers in the 4th flight.
I think... Oh, there they are. They've reappeared.
So I've got clarification from CIC. The auto hacker is our defense systems trying to fight off Skarayan electronic intrusion. Our technicians can assist the process, but comms will have to keep an eye.
So
yes.
we have contact.
Engage Alpha 8-9.
I'm getting the same
What's the order,
message.
sir?
12,
Delta 2.
12 minutes to gate override. The defiler is Echo Echo.
Boosting beams.
Echo set, thank you.
Surrender.
Disengage.
They were going straight for the communications
Good.
array. So I don't want us breaking whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Victor 6-5 has no forward shields. If we could give it a.
Yep. Go in and let's donate them a P-Shock for Christmas.
Of course they'll surrender. I doubt it.
Turned away.
Repeat designation.
I can.
Yep.
I can
head forward. Victor 6-8. Get in front of them before we launch.
That will be difficult, sir.
Well, if you'd got your foot
They should
out
be turning
before,
towards us now.
Juliet 4-7 also have no rear shields.
Oh, they're showing full on mine.
Oh no, it's
The Enforcer is Bravo Bravo.
Bravo set.
yeah, Delta 2. P-Shock if they won't surrender.
Primary.
Parents, you have you dogged us for too long. Ready to die.
Okay, they're ready.
They're trying
ISS
to make a run
forges.
for it. They're
Not going to make it.
Direct as needed. These Scarens really want you dead. We have some reinforcements.
Thank you for making them not necessary, team.
Setting fuel collection.
Oh yeah, we have a major in-system security squadron to assist us. Any update on the situation on Hotel 88?
We've got Victor 4-5, Victor 5-9, and Charlie 3.
Yeah, that's okay. Leave them. They've got local attention.
We swept through there. They must have been pretending to be asteroids.
They could have been running quiet, clinging to an asteroid.
They've got their rocks on.
And they appear to have them off now.
Boosting sensors.
Contact Delta 1.
Still have one homing loaded.
Priority sensor scan on Oscar 90, please. Delta 1 Mark 6.
Oscar 90. Attempting to give support to the other ships. Alpha, anti-torp shield drain.
Alpha set.
Delta 2. At least he doesn't have
Shields
tractor.
up. Engaging and going
Powered
manual when
primary
in
beams.
range.
I need better brakes.
If we're having trouble,
Shield at 20. Rear shield down. Front shield at 11.
Their rear shields are nearly down. Their rear shields are down.
All shields are down.
if you want to give them a quick
Put
pair of
everything in beams.
homing P-Shock, that might get through their anti-torp.
No point boosting the shields once they're down, at least for a little while.
Okay, let's take
They
them
have
out.
no shields anywhere.
Their beams
They
are out.
refuse to surrender. They're losing systems.
Status? Oh, okay.
MCOM reports minor damage being fixed right now.
returning to sensor station on fuel collection.
Thank you, Helm. Exactly right. I'm going to see if I can repair my direct channel to CIC and get an update.
Viper, this is CIC. Extraction zone for Marines designated. It appears they've done all they can to accelerate our process.
Should be dead.
Prepare Odysseus for Odysseus, prepare to pick up Marines and technicians.
Reported divers here on lockdown program detected. Yeah, DS-12 is telling us to die.
Why you told DS-12 to
Is
die?
Odysseus ready for launch?
Is Odysseus ready? What should it be loaded with, sir?
It should be empty, ready to pick up Marines.
Okay.
And our technicians from rendezvous point 2 at Hotel 88.
Okay. Shuttle is ready.
Execute.
Holy hell.
Engage
What's
Bravo
my
02, Delta 2.
What's my bearing, sir?
Delta 2.
Dead ahead.
Primary beams.
Looks like they were
Oh,
trying
I
to
see.
take out the... is that a command ship? Trying to pull them away from the shuttle's operational area.
It is an Arvonian command ship.
Front shield critical.
Get their attention and try and move them away. Prep an EMP.
Aye, aye.
Let me know when you want me to go in there and grab
torpedoes.
the point.
You should be clear. We're pulling them away.
Okay, I'm going.
Loaded.
Fourth Light, Viper has an Arvonian command ship to play with.
Ready to fire.
Yep, give them the EMP.
Waiting for Odysseus to clear.
I've got our
She's
Marines. We're home.
Good work, Odysseus. Yep, give them the EMP. What's that shield status? Not
Something is
good.
definitely wrong with DS-12. There's an enemy
Drone.
going there.
Okay. I want a continuous engagement with homing torpedoes
Roger that.
while our shields are regenerating.
The Arvonian command ship is very
Scarran decloak
bad
on top of
frequencies,
us.
right?
Okay, we need to get the Skarayan out of the way first. If Lancer has Tango, we can assist them. Focus fire.
The Skarayan is Bravo, low vis cloak, drones, and shield drone.
Our
Yes,
primary
still
beams.
have Tango on
Normalised
the-
power tubes, please. Normalised power tubes.
Power to tubes.
We just have the one torpedo remaining, Seth.
We just lost our.
Load a nuke.
We just
Alright.
lost our sensor buoy thing.
Damn. At least we recovered the Marines and technicians.
Nuke ready. Nuke
Saber's
ready.
getting close.
Okay. Launch at Bravo 05.
Saber's too close. Saber's too close. You need to get Saber.
Oh,
They've got him. They've got him. Give him a homing torpedo if we've got one.
We only have the one remaining, sir. The emergency one.
Oh, don't use that.
We've
Well
lost
done.
Tango. Moving in.
Delta 2. Can you get
Aye,
to
aye.
the front
Beams.
angle? If you can stay off the plane and let an assistant. There they go.
We're off the plane.
Going for
And
his
crippled.
weapons.
Good work, team.
We've lost our. I guess the Marines blew the sensor buoy?
No, I think it was taken down afterwards, or the hacking disrupted the power systems.
Lance, I just want to confirm that we were successful in getting our technicians and Marines off the buoy before it disappeared.
Good job, Viper.
If we're that low on ordnance, we better get back to DS-12 to resupply.
DS-12 sent us a strange message.
What do we get?
Terran scum, you've docked for too long,
TSN
prepare to
Lance,
die.
command
There's a
control.
Scaran lockdown program detected. Automatic override commencing. E-gate and sector transit.
That wasn't from DS-12. That was
I
from
see
the
one
auto
from-
hacker
I see one
program.
from DS-12 8 minutes ago. But then it says we finally cleared that Skurian Cyberma. And that was when I guess these ISS ships launched.
Oh, that would explain it.
Like a long time ago.
We are docked. Looks like they might be out of torpedoes though.
Shields at full energy.
Okay, we'll use the full energy to regenerate torpedoes.
Roger that.
Controls are transferring to automated systems.
Yeah, I think we've eliminated the source of the problem in this sector.
Engineering disconnected.
Yep, I think everything disconnected.
Yep, CIC is closed down. Any minute now we'll get instructions to debrief. Unless I wait for it, in which case it won't come.
Yeah, we have to start debriefing for that, sir.
That's right. Right, Beaumont, what the hell do you think you were doing? No. Usually it happens immediately when one starts.
Answer to all ships. Good job. Debrief your crews. We'll be having a short break.
Right. Well, that was a very interesting situation.
Yeah.
So work for both comms and weapons there, periodically. Skurians are a pain. I'm looking forward to finding out what the analysis was. Well, I didn't see any issues with the ship performance, so people seem to be communicating quite well. Any suggestions for improvements or questions about how things were working?
I found my engineering preset.
That's good.
From my point of view, everything was going well. In fact, the officer that caused me the most issues was actually Helm. Overshooting. That's the problem, you're using the turbo.
I thought overshooting was weapons, with engineering overheating the beams.
Actually, we didn't overheat that much.
No, I was just messing with words. Yeah, I thought we were doing remarkably calmly. How did you feel about the simulation? What feedback would you give to CIC? Was it enjoyable, useful, a good stretch? Too slow in some areas?
It's the first time in a while where I've had the chance to sort of lounge back for a bit.
Yeah, we were the only ones that were really doing that.
No, we manoeuvred ourselves into a situation where we were sort of guarding a couple of stationary bits, so I got to have a bit of a relax between engagements.
Yeah, I mean, we ran a couple of interceptions to begin with, but once we had our Marines out and deployed by the station, I mean, it was our responsibility to look after that while everyone else intercepted the threat to DS-12. It looks as if the comms buoy wasn't central to what was going on in terms of that, but it obviously had a relationship to what had been going on before.
There was one point where you were trying to communicate with CIC when the first Scarron broke away, where I was preparing to start giving some orders because I wasn't sure how aware you were of what was going on locally while you were trying to communicate.
Well done.
You got in just before I started.
No, but it's great. I mean, if somebody on the bridge might become incapacitated at any time or lose console function, so it's always good to be thinking about those things. All right. Well, I think we should get our backsides out of these chairs. Go use the ones in the galley. I'm guessing 10 minutes.
I just had a... The problem is if I decided to despair, we automatically go back down to 3 ships again. So I put everybody out whilst we fanny around. See you in the gully.
Is
that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a fairly pleasant experience for me.
I didn't shoot at any drones. I was on comms.
What do you mean you didn't weaponize your communications laser?
Well, I guess I could have done, but it wasn't really necessary. There weren't a lot of drones out. And you gotta fill out the paperwork every time I do something like that.
Well, there's your problem. An overly officious quartermaster.
Beaumont, it's you can give me this kind of leeway if you want, but
Wait, I'm a quartermaster now?
well, you're the XO on Viper, right? Closest thing we've got to quartermaster. It's been temporary for a while, but
This is not the Chateau d'If. This is the Chateau temporarily.
No, the permanently assigned Viper XO is Vaj.
Only English people understand that one.
I'm not cultured, I'm sorry.
oh jeez.
That's someone I don't recognize.
I think. Oh, excellent.
Oh, is that one of the people in the
Yeah.
TSN?
The other one's not joining.
I
think Luminous might be just observing, but Nime's got him now.
Such a shame we didn't get No in here.
Oh, it gets so confusing. Don't pick a name like No.
Let that guy in.
No? Yes, no. No,
Are you
yes.
ready? No. No's ready?
Who's
Have
on
we got
first?
someone on engineering? No. No's on engineering? No.
Do we have an engineer? No.
did
this conversation several times.
Do you have an engineer? Yes. No.
Did anybody else realize that we were receiving, that comms officers were receiving these encrypted messages?
Yep.
On
Yes.
on TeamSpeak? I did not understand that.
Happened repeatedly.
It was on TeamSpeak?
No,
No.
it was on TeamSpeak.
Oh,
You mean
really?
yes?
There's a direct message in TeamSpeak
Oh, yes.
to link to a website that didn't work in my browser, so I just solved it with different tools. On a related note,
Lieutenant Commander, you've been summoned, I'm afraid.
I did manage to upgrade my tools to digital ones, but one of the things I had lurking around, I'm going to put on. Oh, God, why'd they change this?
To spite you.
Feels like that, but I literally went into my cupboard and dug this out on TeamSpeak. On Discord, even. Then just went to digital tools.
So it just so happened that exactly the right person to do a decryption scenario was a comms officer aboard one of the ships I transmitted that to. Nicely done.
Actually, was going to do it by hand in Notepad++, but I couldn't get a marker between each symbol, which was a quick way I did solve things before, so I hunted down other tools.
Yeah. So while we're here, who was on the Lancer on the last mission?
Not it.
Yeah. So I owe them an apology because I did not make clear that that whole decryption thing was not a requirement to complete the mission, and I guess they didn't have a good time of it.
I mean, at least they actually knew it was there. I just outright missed it.
Yeah.
I don't actually
Sorry
know
about
how
that.
How to?
I don't know how the website is meant to work. It looks like it's meant to be able to punch in different ciphertext, but it just didn't work on my side. I could see the ciphertext and a few other bits that look like it's meant to be an interactive website, but doing anything on the interactive website didn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, that's. I probably should have tested it with like I should have tested that whole sub game first before throwing it at you guys in a sim.
But I don't know why it's not working.
Don't worry about it,
testing it in a sim
Ironclad.
is the
This
way
is
you
the
do it before you
TSN.
do it in
We
a
don't
mission.
test things.
Fair enough.
Oh, I might have figured out how the website's actually meant to work. I just felt it was literally faster to get a tool that I knew how to use.
This was actually a really cool idea, though.
It's not the first time it's been done. When I first started, there were some Kralian ciphers that got delivered that Slate decrypted.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
So sorry, now that I know that you've got manual custom decryption tools on hand.
I dug them up with website stuff. I wasn't going to use things like that. It didn't quite feel in the spirit, right up to the point the freaking website didn't seem to work. And I kind of felt that if I didn't have any tools, so I hunted down for some fairly promptly. Honestly, the bigger issue is that I've got at the back of that book things like frequency analysis, word digraphs and trigraphs, which either you need fairly good tools for everyone, or I just willingly don't use them, which I'm actually happy with.
Yeah. So
why are we talking about tools?
Because he's Tim the Toolman Taylor.
I've got a trowel here. Is anyone interested?
So after several manual bits didn't work, I switched over to that, which just is trivial. I went through a couple of different website tools. As soon as you know what the ciphers are, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
So about this trowel, does it bend when you put it into some hard-packed ground, or is it actually solid?
It does not bend. I don't buy cheap second-rate merchandise, sir.
I don't suppose you happen to know the brand and/or an Amazon link? I needs one.
No, I bought it from an actual shop rather than an Amazon's.
Shame.
Sorry.
This is actually kind of fun website. Now that that said, given that I was on 3 stations, I probably wouldn't have had time to decrypt it anyway.
Oh, the really neat thing about this book is it's written pre-World War II, so pre-computers, and there are these descriptions of how to make devices that help you solve ciphers out of paper. And it's also quite interesting seeing the few bits that are pre-Enigma machine, which would be, if it was a more modern book, commented on at least. But you can see the sort of conceptual underpinnings for things like Enigma. And either everyone's in stunned silence or not interested.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to resist asking you to say the word Diagon Alley.
What?
That's 2 words.
2 words.
It depends on how he says it. In Harry
Not
Potter,
really.
Harry Potter said diagonally instead of Diagon Alley, and he ended up in the wrong place.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
I remember that one.
Dun-dun.
No, thank you.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
This is a very long 5-minute break.
Uh-huh. Welcome to the TSN.
Well, see, they're trying to make you feel like the real military.
No, it's just Xavier's not
There's
here to
always
tell
a
him to
lot
get
of
to
sitting
move
around
on.
waiting.
Xavier's not here to tell him to get shut up and get a move on, that's the thing.
It has occurred to me I have a couple of cool stenographic tools. Like if people want to try something interesting. I'm trying to think. The problem is the technical understanding of them. There's this really cool way of hiding stuff inside ping files, which is not too obvious until you sit back and think about it. And a few other bits like that.
Can we decrypt the packets coming and going from the senior officer's wardroom? That would be interesting.
I'm not sure you want to look in those packets too closely.
The packets I don't want to look at too closely are those being transmitted from the head.
I mean, most of those are just log files, aren't they? Nobody.
I was kind of surprised no one made any comment.
Dizzy playing the kitchen
with
game.
its log. Captain on desk.
Who's on the desk?
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Your Red Bull is on the desk, sir.
Empty. I need another one.
Oh, God.
That threw me right back to Ocarina of Time.
Do. Yeah, what he said.
What's
Was
this about,
the
Ocarina?
Epona do and not the royal nonsense theme?
Saria's song was always the
better
best song.
Which?
Saria's song.
I think that's what it was.
I like Epona's song and the Song of Storms.
Bowler of Fire was always great.
Which one was the Song of the Desert?
Gerudo Valley?
Yeah.
Requiem of Spirit?
Where's Morlock when I need him? He'd know.
That was the Spirit Temple. I'm pretty sure it was Requiem of Spirit.
Spirit Temple is over beneath the mountain. It's by the graveyard. It's not over in the center, in the desert.
Yeah, okay, so Spirit's the graveyard, then what's Gerudo Valley?
Gerudo Valley is for the Gerudo Desert.
Well, then what's the temple that's in Gerudo Valley?
The Gerudo Desert Temple is the Fire Temple.
No, I thought the
No.
Death Mountain was the Fire Temple.
Confirmed. We refer to the temple in which we got the silver gauntlets.
And where you fought the Iron Knuckle.
No,
What
it's
the heck are
definitely-
y'all talking about?
It's
Googles
Requiem
furiously.
of Spirit. It's Requiem of Spirit. Takes you to the Desert Colossus.
Okay, yeah.
So then the graveyard's what? Shadow Temple?
Is that
Yeah.
a game y'all are talking about?
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay, never heard of it.
Yeah, the graveyard one is the Shadow Temple.
Legend of Zelda?
Nocturne of Shadow.
Yep.
Did someone just say they'd never heard of Ocarina?
They
yeah,
did.
it was Bubba.
That was
He's
me.
old. He has an excuse. He's old.
The last game I played was EverQuest.
Didn't EverQuest come after?
No,
EverQuest
nope,
1,
not
I
touching
think,
this.
came before Ocarina. Maybe EverQuest 2 as well? That's okay, though. I mean, it's not like it's the best Zelda.
Yeah, no. Link to the Past is much better.
Thank you.
I like Spirit Tracks.
There were people that would fight all of you, and it would be hilarious.
I know, exactly.
I was under the impression it was supposed to be Majora's Mask.
I like Spirit Tracks. Call me a heretic.
I know, Majora's Mask is very polarizing.
What,
I haven't
because it
actually
actually
played
did something
Majora's
new, as opposed to the same story again?
They ruined
Actually-
Star Wars, damn it!
They, I don't know,
Wars is rubbish.
Ocarina at the time was a little different, comparatively speaking.
They ruined Star Wars in the 90s.
But different isn't
70s,
always
Beaumont,
better.
70s.
They ruined Star Wars in the third movie.
I didn't think Sith was that bad.
I think he's talking about
Jedi, I
Jedi.
know.
Yep.
Speaking as somebody who's watched Ewok Adventure this year, I think I
Why?
can talk about
Why?
when Star
Why
Wars.
Why?
Why?
That,
Why would
that
you
does
put
not
yourself through
exist.
that?
Is that some kind of shock therapy?
Uh,
I'm sure I have
just
memories
pure
of the Droids
masochism, I
cartoon.
suppose.
Oh God.
Yeah, section blue are everywhere.
Oh wait.
That was the 80s, right? Maybe they ruined Star Wars in the 80s, but not for the reason you might think.
Well, I think we're getting ready to the end of the break, and we're ready for briefing.
Would that be the 5-minute break, sir?
We said how long the break was going to be.
Yes,
Nobody
it was an
actually-
enlistment break.
Demote that senior officer.
So if I do something bad, what do I get demoted to?
Civilian. We just take your rank.
Oh, cool.
You become as Mooga.
Demoted to the bridge.
Seriously,
The brig, rather.
all TSN officers and crew, please report to briefing room 1.
I... Oh yeah, I can't move people anymore. Oh my god!
Am I here? Where am I at?
You're here. Now Jamel's messing with us.
I'm definitely not here.
Dramatic entrance.
Well, I am unable to escort the captain from having his head stuck in the head, so...
Look, I don't want to know what he's doing with his
He-
head. That's all I have to say.
I can only assume it's what one does when one isn't being seen by the proles. Oh, now he's gone to investigate.
I can't talk in there. I've got no idea what's going on. That's it. Do we want to get on with it?
Yes. Unless the captain's getting additional information through some mysterious additional channel, we have just heard some extremely good news from command. You will all be pleased, I hope, to know that we have confirmation that we are going to be reinstated as regular members of the TSN.
Yay!
Congratulations.
There was much rejoicing.
We're not dead!
For the Empire.
Our case has been accepted, and they are moving through the bureaucracy to put back all our permissions, sort out back pay, work through promotions and awards. Captain Xavier is having to stay and continue that and get things past that logjam, and he'll be traveling back to us. But he wanted us to know as soon as possible that the decision had been made. On that basis, they've actually asked us to stand down from simulations. Mr. Hall, is Mr. Hall with us?
Mr. Hall actually had to step out.
Oh.
There was some toast needed taking care of.
Maybe he's in the hallway.
No, he's making some toast.
Okay.
Mr. Hall
then-
let me know that he would be unavailable for the rest of the shift.
Okay. Yeah, he's probably having to do a bunch of ONI stuff to reinstate clearances, since a lot of what was necessary to reinstate us involved severely classified information. However, that means we may need a quick command conference to sort out CIC for the upcoming mission. I thought he had the major information packet, but there are some anomalies going on in Promethean subsectors which we're being asked to investigate. I'll go retrieve the full information on that, So I'm afraid we're going to need another 5 minutes until we're ready. But after that, we're expecting to actually take our ships out physically as full members of the TSN again.
5 minutes, you say, sir? Okay.
Sir,
yes, please.
Commander.
Yes.
Might I recommend mustering to the ships and then briefing while we deploy?
We can do that, yes.
Is this going to be a regulation 5 minutes or another long 5 minutes?
It's TSN 5 minutes.
Do you prefer to wait here or aboard ship?
Yes.
Oh!
Let's have him wait here.
What, Mr. Aramond, are you receiving the same communications that I'm receiving? I'm seeing fresh orders and communiques come through from command.
Yeah, I am. It's, would you like to take the first one?
Which first one are you thinking about?
Well, I do know that there's someone that's been with us
All right.
quite a while that, needs a certain something.
Very well. Lieutenant Senior Greybeard, would you please come down to the podium?
I have the feeling I should answer that as a no. What podium are we talking about here? Wait a minute.
Just the front of the room. 10 hut.
Uh-huh.
Team, we found approval in the latest batch of communiques that Lieutenant Senior Greybeard, for his highly efficient energy management and timely repairs on multiple engagements over a long period of time, have caused the approval of his formal Advanced Practical Proficiency ribbon for engineering.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
They didn't even promote you. Good job.
I'm pretty sure he'd quit right there.
I think he thought he was going to get a promotion and then be put in charge of the fleet.
To be saying I need to hook onto Commander's channel if they promote me. That's no fun.
Okay. As current acting commanding officer of Sabre, I'd like Lieutenant Commander Mundy to present the next change in status.
And we have found that Ensign Zanster has performed more than adequately for a significant length of time, and his promotion to Lieutenant Junior is way overdue, so it is being finally approved now.
Wait for it.
Wait for it, everybody. Dio, if you wouldn't mind doing the moving bit, we can't do it.
Will do.
Awkward
Hold on.
silence.
Let me drag him.
Congratulations! Yay!
Long overdue.
Well done.
Mr. Zanster.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
Come on,
it.
Aramond, would you take the third one, please?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. This is a person that we have seen step up to the plate time and time again when it comes to serving on ships, as well as coordinating us in CIC. So I am very honored to say that... where are you? There you are. That Lieutenant Junior Jafar Ironclad. You're being promoted to full lieutenant. Wait for it.
10 hut.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Long overdue.
Well deserved.
Yay.
Thank you.
Very well. Let's get to ships, please.
Which ships?
You heard the man. The
Aye,
same
sir.
ones you were in.
Same three.
User level.
4, no?
We're gonna need to break.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
How familiar are you with Artemis?
I've played it once before.
Okay.
New blood.
We'll wait until the captain gets back before we figure out who's going to do what. Then, are you familiar with any stations in particular?
I've played comms, science, and helm.
Okay. There's not always as many gaps as this in between doing things, I promise you.
That's perfectly fine. I do have a question, though, regarding comms and helm.
Yeah.
What is the difference between comms requesting permission to dock and helm requesting permission to dock?
Comm requesting permission to dock means that the station will slightly speed up ordnance production for a short time, whereas helm asking for permission to dock actually docks the ship if you're within range.
Okay, understood.
Basically, we're sort of at the point where we had just enough people to man 3 ships and not quite enough for 4, and then that the balance changed slightly. Now a couple of people have disappeared, and so I think there's just some discussion about the best way to do that. Because you either have a lot of people on a lot of ships doing very little because there's so many of them, or you have a couple of ships that are really stretched because there's fewer people on there.
Looking like Saber's been folded then.
Yeah.
On the theory that Commander Matsian's going to be returning, may I have Ensign Wilcon report to Lancer, please?
Okay. Yeah.
Good luck, Wilson. Good luck, Wilson.
Wilcon.
Even. Sorry, Wilson. It's Zanster I always struggle with. I want to call him Zankster, and he dislikes it intensely. Should we do some station assigning while we wait, Beaumont?
Oh, that might be sensible. So where did you say you were comfortable with so far, Luminos?
Science wasn't too bad. Helm, or I'd actually probably prefer comms or science, just for starting.
Right. So if we put you on running dual science and comms, and we'll
You go back to my home in engineering?
yes, so we'll send Maxwell back to engineering.
Excellent. I mean, like, out of simulation even, right? We're
Yeah.
getting to do a real thing?
And then I suspect the captain will be able to support you a bit on psychoms as well. He tends to have them open just to keep an eye on them as well.
Basically, Luminos, generally science and communications tend to be covered by one person just because of the way things work out. It helps if you can have two windows of the client open at the same time, so you can watch both. But if you don't have, that's not a problem.
Yeah, I can collapse TeamSpeak and use my second monitor for another one.
Yeah, that's good, because then, as I say, you can keep an eye on both things at the same time and you don't miss anything.
I'll start up a second copy of our.
Right, and if stations call in when they're ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Have you given...
Hello, crew.
Hello.
Yep, go ahead with station check, XO. We're expecting CIC to give us the go-ahead in approximately 2 minutes or less.
Are you connected up to the server, Luminos?
Nope.
Right.
So, are you running the Artemis console client?
I have the mod, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, you have the system running, and you've started running the client.
Yes, 2 of them.
Right, that's fine. When you get to the connect to server, what the values that we put in there we refer to as command codes. The current command code for today is CC4.
It's in the chat. It's in TeamSpeak.
Oh, or look in chat in TeamSpeak.
In the TSN Viper channel. It's actually there twice.
Oh, that's always a helpful objective.
Oh, it's your Discord client I can hear blopping, is it?
Viper,
No,
this is CIC. If you're transmitting to all ships, I am not receiving.
I missed that. Was there an open announcement?
I think he's transmitting to all ships.
Viper, do you copy?
Alright, I'm ready.
Viper,
Connected
this
with
is
Rose.
Horizon.
Right,
Wait.
what's...
I need to go to Viper, don't I?
Yes. And then hit science on one screen and comms on the other, and then ready to play.
You nominated him for science and comms. Right.
We had a discussion about it first.
Well done.
It's funny, actually, because the cadet also... The cadet also suggested he had some familiarity with Helm, but for some reason the XO didn't assign him Helm. I'm not quite sure why.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
To explain Luminos, Beaumont assigned the stations, and Beaumont is the helmsman on this ship, and Beaumont loves the helm. So,
but
there
the
was
next
nothing
sim,
personal.
the next
No,
sim we
I'd
get,
rather not take helms because that's a little more pressure than I want.
it's very visible. Yes. Right. Have we done a station check?
You don't give the new guy the keys.
We've had a partial one while we were getting.
Wiley.
Viper, this is Horizon. Please report
Standing
when
by.
ready.
Science and comms.
Ready?
Right.
Secondary psychoms standing by.
Alright, all systems report ready. Ship is yours.
Horizon, Viper is ready to strike.
Who was
Copy that, Viper.
That was the DO.
Okay, Cadet. Did they give you any expectations for the roles of science and comms?
No.
There wasn't time, really.
All right, so let's do it now. Please scan everything. If you see somebody already scanning it, don't scan it because it'll restart the scan time. If it's not a small ship like a Kralian cruiser or something, if it's more interesting, scan it a second time because that's going to be very useful to us later on. If I give a destination to the helm, please work out what the heading should be and tell helm what it is. When we're in combat, we need you to tell us if the ship we're about to engage with has anything funny about it. And we need to know when its shields hit 0. That's very important.
Understood. So, question about working out the bearing. I don't believe I have a compass on the science screen.
No, but if you look at your pointer, you'll find that it gives you a bearing and distance to where it is compared to the ship. Or if you click on a target, so if I say let's go to station X, if you click on station X, it will show you bearing and distance.
Okay. I was wondering what those numbers were.
And if I may clarify slightly, when you need to give a bearing or a shield frequency, don't be afraid to talk loudly. Don't be polite and quiet and wait for us to be quiet because we might need to know. And when Maxine says a ship with something interesting with a ship that we're engaging,
like the captain is single,
it's the specials like tractor, anti-mine, anti-torp, that kind of thing that you'll see when you click on them.
Okay, and what kind of importance do anomalies or upgrades have?
Almost nil.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah, basically, if I see them nearby while manoeuvring, I might pick them up, but yeah.
Depending on the mission, it might make sense.
Sorry, I assume information from scanning is shared between all friendly ships?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, we're starting. If the consoles haven't started, you may need to unselect and reselect the ready option.
Not showing the Lancer yet.
Confirmed.
I'm in. Comms and science ready.
Damcoms say they're excited to actually die instead of only simulatedly dying.
With regard to comms, generally the main thing you're going to use it for is surrender. So when a hostile ship loses one of its shields, try to get it to surrender using the comms interface, because that makes things easier and faster for us to then move on and deal with the next thing.
Oh, now there are two options here on comms I have not seen. It says link to CNC.
Don't worry about this for now.
Begin patrol.
Yeah, they're creations of our CIC software. We'll explain them if we need.
Okay.
The other reason to call for surrenders is because we're not barbarians.
It saves resources.
Well, along with the Emperor.
Zev.
Yes, Commander. We are not all barbarians.
I've even seen Ziff drink tea.
Wait, what? Loading EMP.
Very well. Yep, I see sensor scanners refreshed.
Testing impulse drive systems.
So if I understand correctly, crew, the quick brief that I got from CIC in advance of anything they tell us specifically, we are about to relocate from Atlantis Command back to Promethean Command, which obviously is in a bit of disarray since we've only just retaken it. So we should be okay in Atlantis system, but as soon as we leave the Atlantis system, we can reasonably expect that we might encounter Unukal High Space Force anywhere.
EMP is loaded. Something else that's just occurred to me, Cadet. The one time not to shout loudly is when we're receiving communications from another ship. That's the time to just shut up instantly so that we don't miss anything important.
Got it.
Oh, the Sabre. I thought we didn't have the crew for the Sabre.
Oh, someone's done it again, haven't they?
Somebody's connected to the Sabre. Gentlemen, I know my crew are extremely well behaved. None of you have accidentally connected to the TSN Sabre, have they?
I've just double checked. Viper health systems appear to be responding correctly.
Cadet, if you just hit on the option button on the top left and then return to console choice screen, just make sure you both your consoles connected to Viper, not Sabre, because an officer somewhere isn't.
I am moderately certain I am connected to the correct ship.
Roger that.
I'm pretty sure because I am unable to hail the TSN Viper. Only the Horizon and Lancer.
There you go.
And are you showing
well, you can't hail a Sabre either, though.
Oh.
I think we may have a crash.
I'm not sure it's a full crash, I think it's server reset.
Yay!
Yep. Yeah, I have confirmation CIC is having to respawn its control systems. So you'll need to disconnect all consoles. I'll tell you when we're ready to reconnect.
To the same code?
Yes. Yep.
Understood.
Yep, you can try again now. Quick work.
Weapons standing by.
Health standing by.
Science and comm standing by.
Engineering standing by.
Auxiliary SciComm ready?
Ready.
The ship is ready.
Horizon, this is Viper. Viper is ready to strike.
Copy that, Viper.
Please check that no one's connected to the first ship.
Really?
I'm clear.
I'm clear.
I'm clear.
Clear.
heard about the grant. They better put those external boosters on her.
TSN light status, active duty.
Had an immediate crash.
Oh, no, they've removed that objective.
Comms is up, however, Science Console is not displaying for me.
Yeah, I'm not loading in.
Yeah, I've got one connecting and one not.
Try now, I've got the main screen.
Bizarre.
Yeah, it needed the main screen.
We're in.
You always have to have a main screen on every ship for the ship to start.
I usually have one, but I don't have one at the moment.
Do we have an EMP we wanted to load?
Yes, please.
Stand by. I'm just
Keep the
getting
second
weapons
queue
started
clear.
up.
Cycling console to get correct IFF signatures.
EMP loaded, thank you.
Double checking Lance's IFF.
What, by shooting them?
By getting close enough to see them. Looking good.
Bloody Theseus.
They're probably checking their shuttle operations.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Helm. Follow Horizon, please.
Follow Horizon Eye. Coming about.
I'm sorry. Take up to station and stay with Horizon.
Eyes on the Horizon Eye.
It should be a relatively short transfer. The gate is in the next sector. To Spinwood.
So, the way Horizon isn't facing.
Correct. She may be looking at command.
I'm showing gate is at bearing 157.
That's the control, not the actual gate.
The gate control station. The gate is in the next sector over.
Entering Nebula.
Boost warp.
Yes, please.
Interested. If you're interested, Cadet, I've posted the Stellar Navigation Console address in the communique channel for Viper.
Like, I can boost warp to this degree, and we're still not actually losing any energy.
I was going to send the training documents, but I thought it was a bit short notice for them. Really.
A bit overkill, yes.
Breath E.
Yes,
Lost
there's
my main screen.
In the future, some things are spelt slightly differently.
Okay, but it doesn't tell me what Breathe Easy Ink is.
Alright, clear of Nebula.
It's just a station for a company, for a corporate entity. Mind you, if they keep drifting like that, they'll be incorporated into the nebula on the right.
Viper, Horizon, move forward to warp 1.
Ahead, warp 1.
Aye, aye.
Horizon is not moving at standard warp 1. Are they wanting to catch us? Okay.
Cadet, if you're watching the comms, Lance's comms officer has prepared the gate, and when we get close they'll activate and we'll arrive in a different sector.
Activating gate.
Gate active, jump in progress.
Jump successful. Falling back on horizon.
Eyes open, we don't really know what's happening in this system. So Horizon has fleet command at the moment, and it sounds like they're undergoing some kind of problem. Yeah. If you're interested in our stellar navigation, we're now in the Cerberus system in Sector 2 at the Atlantis Gate. And note, I said Cerberus, not Cerebus.
I'm still waiting for that news anchor to call Erebus system Cerberus.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, stay with Horizon. If we're successful in going to Promethean system, we'll be transiting 2 sectors to the right to the gate into Promethean.
Well, we're now going 270.
Has anyone got the Benny Hill theme tune on pause?
Where are we going? It's command navigating, isn't it?
You could send out a message, asterisk, Benny Hill theme, asterisk.
Horizon, this is Lancer. Please confirm current orders. Are we diverting from our transit to Promethean?
Transmission sent.
Viper, that's correct. We are getting strange communications from Sector 1. We are going to investigate. Be prepared for some combat.
Thank you.
Stand by. Comms officer, red alert, please.
Oh wow, it's alternating between screens. That's quite nice. It's not simultaneous. It's not. Yeah, that's
synchronized.
That's the one. Thank you.
That would be far too much to expect from TSN CIC systems.
Captain, TS-12 appears to be in a radically different position than it was in the sim. Is that normal?
Oh.
Also, DS-12 is hostile.
IFFs are updating, I think.
Yep, I see that too. So, to clarify the situation, this system has been under rebel control of the human supremacist Unucal High Space Forces. They have recently been turfed out of Promethean Command. We don't know what the control situation is here. They may be rallying, they may be under attack from local loyalists, or they may be interfering with civilians.
I do feel it's important to mention in the nebula, sector B2, C3, D3, E, and E3 all have what appear to be mines hidden in them.
That's correct. They're part of our forward defenses.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why forward command is here. We haven't been able to close this area off, and we often get incursions from alien species and pirates on this frontier.
Horizon to all ships, we're breaking up here. TSN Lancer, please move into Bravo 3, take ships there. Viper, move into Bravo 4. Take those ships.
Okay, we seem to have... Yep. Lane a course for Bravo 4, Mark 1, please.
4 Mark 1,
Pushing warp.
Oh, these are Unucal High. variety.
Clear of Nebula.
Let's use that EMP center of that group, please. Then load a homing.
EMP away, loading homing.
And have a P-shock ready.
Roger that.
About. Ooh, Mike 20 appeared out of nowhere.
Sorry,
Torpedo ready?
Spike the flag for some reason.
Okay, let's engage
normal
Tango
attitudes.
96.
Can we have Tango 96?
Omega,
Tango
sorry,
96.
Delta 3.
Frequency A.
It's beams and
Roger
torpedoes.
Rear shields at 15. Rear shields of Tango 96 depleted.
Moving target.
Rear
What's
shields
our next
of
opportunity?
S58 depleted.
Yeah, she's got heavy damage.
Drop back, Beaumont. Move. Sorry, I wanted to hit it with the P-shock.
Frequency
8006.
Echo, right? Roger.
006. Rear shields depleted.
Manual.
Sorry, thought you were.
No problem. Sorry.
Oh, this one looks a bit more problematic.
Yeah, I'm going manual for this because it's turned to face.
Going full
P91
reverse.
frequency E.
We've lost front shields.
Forward shields failed.
Cap.
Forward shields depleted. On
Gamma
P91.
2.
We
Okay.
have enemies approaching from
Going evasive.
Gamma 2. Let's prepare for a longer range. We EMP'd this group, Romeo 84, didn't we?
No, they're a separate group. They're a new group. We dealt with the ones we EMP'd.
Can we get an Omega 3 ready for this bunch?
Roger that, stand by.
Okay. Group them up with the Victor group while we prep.
Hard about. Oh no.
No, they're
The
ahead,
other way.
so pull, yep. And if you get enough distance, we can come about and take the drones.
Right, coming back for drone. Full reverse.
Omega 3 is ready.
Okay, as soon as they're grouped up, so boost impulse in reverse, please.
Oh, they're looking quite nice there.
Looking good. Omega 3.
EMP away. Nuke away.
Load a pair of mines.
Roger that. Just comms wants to try and get some surrenders.
Horizon to all ships. Anyone that has a shuttle pilot, get Marines on DS-12. Repeat, Marines on DS-12.
Mine's ready.
Very well. Let's do the mine drop and then go in.
Oh, we have a surrender. We have a surrender in the
Oh,
target
stay
area.
clear. Get these drones.
We're taking heavy damage. Sausage section.
Sorry, I started the echo run and then saw the surrender.
No problem. Okay, let's get the shuttle out. Get Marines. Load Marines first.
49% energy.
So you'll need to explain to the comms officer how to do that.
Okay.
What was
Can
the
you see? Load Marines. So go to the shuttle ops menu, comms.
Make sure no one else is using it.
Load Marines. Select Odysseus.
Completed.
Marines are aboard.
Any hard abouts?
Cleared for launch.
You will lose weapons when the shuttle launches.
Right.
Yeah,
Target
so
dead
we're gonna-
ahead.
There are a lot of drop zones.
Odysseus is launching.
So, Helm will stay Gamma 2 and FCS if we can.
And I have control of shields while weapons is offline.
Good work. We're going to have to run for it. Lancer without weapons, so
I got V74 to surrender.
good work.
Odysseus is aboard.
Viper, this is Viper, this is Lancer. Mother, this is Horizon. Please assist Lancer with their group. We've got this one.
Okay, move to assist Lancer with Delta 10.
Coming to your cover, Lancer. Engaging Delta 10.
Delta 10.
Max beams.
He's out of range.
They've gone clear.
Okay.
Hang
Still
on,
have
those
mines
are
loaded.
Arvonian.
Here they come.
Ready for mine, Beaumont.
Do we have a mine?
You didn't call the drop, so I went for it.
Oh. Damn.
Sorry, I was in the wrong.
It's alright, I got most of them.
Yeah, only the one. But that looks like an Arvonian fighter.
It does.
That's an Arvonian carrier in that group. There's
So what are your
Cranians
orders, sir? I have one mine loaded.
Oh, sorry.
Bring to the EMP on your command.
EMP. Let's target the carrier.
What's its designation, please?
It's Alpha 02. It's in the center of that group.
Thank you.
Yep.
EMP ready.
Kilo Echo 1. EMP.
Kilo is away.
Prep the Echo 1.
Part about I.
Echo 1 is a mine drop, Cadet. Helm will call it.
Drop.
Mine away. Good hits.
Good strike.
And the friendlies have gone in.
Comms, you might get some more surrenders on those ships with no shields.
Oh, is that a battle division? Looks like a couple
Calling
of
for surrender.
dreadnoughts.
Okay, Delta 2 on this Torvalds Beaumont. No,
Aye, aye.
we're about to engage.
Engaging Delta 2.
Converting to torpedoes.
Thank you.
Our front shields are pretty weak.
How many torpedoes do we still have?
7, sir.
Front shields fail.
In that case, back off out of range and just keep bombarding them with torpedoes. When we get down to our last one, we'll run for forward command.
Power to tubes, please.
Tubes, indeed. Trying to get us out of there first.
Roger that.
But you should have plenty of tubes.
Not about.
The enemies are quite obstinate. I'm not able to induce a surrender.
Understood.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What is it?
Launch
Loading.
without lock?
Yes, loading final 2 torpedoes now. On it.
It's alright, they still have enough shields.
Surrendered.
So it's just we're not able to take on these fighters with 0 front shield.
Agreed. Head to forward command.
Aye aye. Looks like that fighter's trying to get there itself.
Heading is 148.
We've got a fighter on us.
Max beams.
Boosting. Oh, I thought we'd just warp out of here. Beams?
If she rotates around us, rotate in the opposite direction to maximize intersection of beams.
Aye, aye.
Engineering, tell me if we get serious damage.
She's out. She's out.
We've got shields still.
Do we have a P-shock?
Aye. Loading.
23% energy.
How many energy?
21 now.
She's gone.
Target looks to be destroyed.
Percentage 2-1 energy.
2-0 now. Yes.
Okay, take us to forward command, please.
Aye aye.
Bearing 030. 030.
I see it.
Boosting warp. Normalize. Guys, we were quite
Docking
that
crew
close.
is ready.
Perfect.
Yeah, docking.
Viper is docking for resupply.
Oopsie.
Perseus has been destroyed.
We've got life pods we need to pick up, sir.
Aye. Let me know as soon as we've got full energy aboard. Can we recreate any torpedoes?
Done. Full complement. We have a nuke. We have full complement of EMPs as well.
Fuel is ready now.
Prepare. Okay. Bearing 315. Warp 1. Comms officer, prepare the shuttle for operations.
He needs to. So it needs to be empty because we're going to go and collect some life pods.
Yeah. Unload the shuttle. Select Odysseus. Shuttle ops menu again.
We lose DX-12. What happened?
Select Odysseus. We should be ready.
Do we still need to be in red alert?
It's still a battle.
It is a battle.
Dead ahead.
Well, we've been in lots of battles without it being in red alert.
Okay,
have the
Odysseus.
shields.
I have the shields. Have we captured a enemy cruiser?
Oh, you mean the Victor's 7-9? 7-0?
That's
Looks like it.
This is aboard. Stand by.
When she's aboard, unload her.
Odysseus is aboard.
Shuttle unloaded. Lifebot secured.
Launch again when ready.
Roger that. Waiting refit completion.
Viper, this is Horizon. What's your status?
4, 3, 2.
What's our energy status?
Launching.
Energy status? We should be green. 99%, sir.
Viper is green.
Viper, once Odysseus picks up that life pod, move to intercept fleet in Charlie 3.
Charlie 3 acknowledged.
Coming out.
Charlie 3. I'm not sure he means that.
Odysseus is on board, ready to unload.
Moving into Bravo 3
Yeah.
from Charlie 3.
Charlie 4, Mark 7. Oh, no. Charlie 3, those, they weren't on our... Okay. Prep and Omega 3, please.
Roger that.
Going
Peak
to
tubes, please.
Scouting pass.
Yep. Delta 1, let's get their intro. Oh, there's a Skarayan to deal with first. Delta 2 on the Skarayan.
What are they doing alongside the Unux?
They're mercs.
But they're aliens, so what are the Unux doing with them?
Do you
Good
have
point.
frequency on this one for me, Cyan?
And 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
Frequency B.
Bravo, thank you. Go manual. Omega 3 ready.
November 03 looks like a good target. Let's do a Delta 1 on X-Ray 03 and group them up.
Delta 1I.
I'm not sure if the beam's cycled onto him or not.
The others seem interested. There,
there we are.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Can we get our Omega 3 away?
Onto...
November 03 would look, center a group.
You want it now or you want to wait?
The others are ignoring us.
The answer is yeah. Ignore them. Move to engage Mike 02. Mike 02.
Looks like they're grouped enough now.
Go. Launch.
Launching EMP. Nuke.
And then come to 180.
180I. Coming about.
Boost warp.
Boosting warp.
Impacts complete. Not fully.
No, it's okay.
L4 6 shields at 0.
Prep to follow up these guys.
Peak tubes, peak tubes. Loading P-shocks.
Yes. You got it, weapons officer.
Same again. Keep the tubes peak for me.
They're at 250. I don't know.
Thank you. Ah, oh, they're blooming shields.
C5 1 is surrender.
Good job.
And
Can you get me around the back?
shields.
Why are we in engagement range, Helm?
I misinterpreted when the shields came back up.
Okay. No, we were looking for opportunities to use the P-shocks.
Right.
I've got one of them anyway.
Coming about for...
Roger.
Load of mine. We've got fighters inbound.
Roger that, loading mine. Take me around back
Shields
to
of
the
L4 6 depleted.
Mine ready, mine ready.
Come to 270.
270, aye.
Do you see that group of fighters?
Oh, I see them, yeah.
Can you drop the mine on them?
They're not interested in us. Redirecting. Let's see if I can get ahead of them.
Yeah.
Contact
Engineer.
Skarayan.
looks like they're going for command bases.
Ready.
Drop.
Nice.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Oh, we got one.
Chase, Delta 2. Max beams. Cook 'em.
Cooking eye.
What heavy ordnance do we have left?
I'm showing
we
zero
have
shields.
1 mine, 5 EMPs.
Okay. Energy?
53% energy, no forward shields.
Homings?
Full.
Move to engage X-ray 03. Bearing 270 to 80.
X-ray 03 frequency A.
Thank you.
%50 energy now.
You're cleared for Delta 3.
Delta 3, aye.
Shields?
Drone.
Thank you. Let me know when the shield goes down, please, Science, and I'll hit it with the P-Shock.
Shields down, front shields down.
Thank you.
Lima 46 is shieldless.
That's all we.
Well, we can keep away
Then
from it.
stand off from P-Shock.
Yeah, it's loading now. 50% complete.
Lima 46 has refused surrender.
P-Shock is away. We still have
Let's
0 front shield, so what's...
Yeah, can we boost front shields to recover?
We were there for a while.
Okay.
All right, I stopped that.
So we have
We
one.
also have shield damage, but that's being repaired.
Okay. So our energy situation is
36%.
okay. Homings?
Max.
Convert 4.
Aye.
Heavy ordnance is just a single mine, right?
Cypher, this is from
Correct.
Horizon. How are
And
you doing?
EMPs.
Load an EMP in the mine.
Roger that.
Plot a course for Whiskey 46.
Horizon to all ships. Lancer, Viper, form a battle group. Go after that fleet coming in Alpha 1.
Relay that order. All stop.
They're loaded.
Move to... That's okay. Keep it. Let's resupply at forward command.
Aye. Moving to forward command.
Viper acknowledges for Alpha 1. We're stopping at forward command for resupply.
Copy that, Viper.
Best speed.
Crew is ready.
Analyzing more.
Switch the mine out for a nuke.
Roger that.
I want an Omega 3 followed by an Echo 2 at maximum execution speed.
Roger. Nuke on board, loading. We have not taken any mines on board yet. Stand by.
I'm reading 2 mines.
Happen now.
Okay, bearing 300.
300.
Best speed.
Omega 3 is ready.
You've got clearance to launch as soon as Helm puts you in a position.
Then we'll go to
Echo 2.
Tubes.
Yes, please.
I can only see the bottom bit, not enough.
Horizon, we're preparing Echo 2.
Copy that, Viper. We're going to launch an Omega 3 first.
Stand off
EMP
until
away,
there are Omega
nuke
3
away,
alert.
loading
Horizon's
mines,
right on top of them.
peak tubes.
That's
You've
there.
got a Griff on there.
Mines ready, mines ready.
Execute. When that detonates.
They seem to be focused on something that's warping.
They're going to
Attack
ignore
fizzles.
us. They have an anti-tank.
Hold off until...
Oh, did it not hit?
The target started warping around.
Oh, that's annoying.
Lancer, Viper, we've got Tango on the fast ships. Form a battle group, take out the slower one.
No. Make the mine drop on that cluster. Straight ahead.
Aye, aye. Drop.
Somehow our rear shield just got utterly annihilated.
Still have another mine, Beaumont.
I know, they're only a small cluster though.
I wanted to hit them hard. Okay. Can we get in front of them?
We can.
I'm trying to hit Horizon.
They're breaking off. Horizon could get caught in the blast.
Just chase Horizon and drop it in their faces.
Ready. We haven't got much rear shield, Beaumont, so...
Horizon turns.
Never mind. Use their Tango. Delta 2 on the rear on most element.
Making its forward shields now.
Frequency of K01
Present
is
to
E.
all ships, we will be launching light ordnance.
Go manual.
Hello, there's some interesting comms chatter going on.
Little horror ratio.
They must have made contact with Chakravarti. Can we get Kilo 87? Her front shields are out.
That's my current target, is it not?
Yep.
We're ahead of them.
45% energy.
Kilo 87 refuses surrender.
That Griff's escaping.
Were they destroyed or did they get away somehow?
Sounds like someone's having family problems.
I think Lancer's got this. Can we chase Delta 57?
Aye, aye.
Best speed.
Delta
Bearing
57,
3,
frequency
4,
beat.
5. Throw anything you've got in
No
the
mine
fleet, Delta.
chips. I have a mine loaded and working on an EMP.
Ram failed. They've transited to the next sector.
We've got
Take
another
out
one
what's
behind
left
us.
here. X-ray 67.
Looks like they're trying to do a run up.
Shields on X-ray 67 depleted.
What, front or back?
Both.
Back.
Roger that. I can't hit the back because Beaumont's...
Surrender.
Oh well. I haven't got Rise out Beaumont yet.
Lancer detects no more hostile signals in system.
That's confirmed, Viper. Stand by.
Confirmed. That's confirmed.
Converting 4.
Leaves us with 2, right?
We still got that Griff that got away.
At least it's with Forcer, I believe.
Yeah, but we need to take care of the refugees from those life pods. That was quite a big population from that station. And we have seen before that Griffs can overdrive their engines like crazy for short periods. So they've probably succeeded in breaking contact. Okay, allies look to be safe here. Let's return to forward command.
Viper returning to forward command.
Forward command is ready to receive us.
We're still alive.
Thank you, comms.
Normalizing.
Smooth. Not that I could do any better, of course.
We'll have to see if the cadet can improve on Mr. Beaumont.
I don't think anyone can improve on Mr. Beaumont, sir.
Shouldn't be that hard.
I've met him.
There's no photographic evidence of that.
Hey, I broke the ice quite well when
it was quite funny.
with Xavier. Everyone was being a bit uncomfortable.
Horizon to all ships, debrief your crew, and then send them up to briefing room.
How do you feel at the moment, Cadet?
That I am not nearly as good as multitasking as I was led to believe.
I struggle to cope with science and comms together.
Yeah, that's a big load. Well, you did pretty well. Thanks for paying attention to comms and following up on that. That was good. And good work on passing shield status and so forth. It's a lot to keep up with. Nice flying, Mr. Beaumont.
Darcy.
No, I think his dance card is full. Yeah, we got it. I have to speak more clearly. So, yeah, Cadet, I apologize. I was using quite a lot of very specific maneuver codes.
I have
So,
the
for
codes.
example,
I just did not. I was not able to have them up with both of my monitors used for science and comms.
no problem. We've got quite a change. There's been a significant change in engineering and systems efficiency and things lately. So torpedoes are actually right now much more important to us than they have been in the past. We normally are very heavily a beam combat ship, but at the moment enemy hulls are much harder to take out, and so sometimes it's much more important that we soften their shields quick and get in there, and to use the P-shocks, and that's something we're not very well practiced with. So that's why I've been calling for Delta 3s, which means beams and light ordnance, as opposed to just Delta 2s.
Understand.
Engineering,
I understand.
Okay. Sure. Engineering, it was excellent. I didn't feel any lack of power in the right place at the right time. How did the rest of the stations feel?
Generally good, yeah.
There was a couple of occasions when I could have done with more power to the torpedoes faster, but really that's a tiny quibble.
Yeah,
okay.
I tried to keep everyone happy, but sometimes we've got to do a high energy turn while loading torpedoes while trying to recover shields. Something's got to give for a little bit, but I'm glad if mostly you were happy.
Yeah. Unless we're actively being shot at, helm normally has priority.
And when we're actively being shot at, helm probably isn't moving too much unless we're running away.
That's right. All right. Thank you very much, team. Let's stand down and head to briefing room for dismissal.
Sounds good.
Secure all stations.
What were those?
Damcon team, stand down.
Those car steering wheel lock things.
The amount of ships battling there says otherwise.
Well, you know what? It's send that report to ONI. We might be able to get a sweeper fleet to go through.
Yeah, hopefully that xenophobe we were able to capture might have more to say though.
Here's hoping, but at least hopefully the USF will. Well, no. Hopefully, no. They're the USF. They're not going to take this seriously. But if we're very, very lucky, they'll think twice about attacking Cerberus again.
Indeed. Would be nice. Did we get confirmation that there were adequate facilities to deal with the refugees from the destroyed deep space?
It looked like that forward command center by the gate was in full working order. The TSN didn't deployed in limited numbers from that because the rest of their forces were working on recuperating there. They were able to launch afterwards, and they should be able to take on any refugees.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Do we have any other intel, Jafar?
Not at this time. We only just got turned back into active duty, and we don't have that much intel beyond what was in our operational area. Perhaps the fleet captain will have more once he returns from TSN hire.
Worth a shot. With any luck, he will be back next shift. Until then, though, we're ending a little early, but I think now would be a good time to end it all. Nazi and Mundy Hall, anything we want to say before we let everyone go to bunks?
No, not at all. Do you have a few minutes after shift?
I should, yeah.
Great.
Alright, so if that's all we got, duty officer, let's dismiss the crews.
Officers of the Terran Stellar Navy, 2nd Space Fleet, 4th Light Division, you are dismissed.
Good flying, everyone.
Good flying.
Good flying. Cheers, guys.
Thanks for putting up with my stuttering and improvisation, everyone.
You did great. I really enjoyed the Horatio thing. Really cool.
Wait,
I hope that was recorded.
Horatio?
Yep.
Good job.
How's
it going? Good job, Lou.
Yeah.
That was him. That was him on the souped up griff.
The rest of the ships didn't hear it. I really hope that's recorded.